What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And it's your boy King again. They are chat the damn thing again. And today, people, we're gonna talk about where do we go from here, because as you know, people, I know a bag of things are going over the last couple weeks. I know a lot of people still know pick up the pieces the right way, but you don't know picking up the pieces, and we have to figure a way out how we are move forward. And we have a portion of things to talk about today, and we want to talk about them, get them out of the way, and see how best we can move forward as a nation. You get me? I say, as a nation, we really have to see how we can pick up the pieces and move forward. There's my people, but yeah. Wanna go on. It's a Monday night. I don't know. Big up everybody in the working class people. If you're watching this back on the replay, do go and smash that like button. We have a few things that we have to bring up to make we bring them right away. So first and foremost, we see a lot of content coming out, including some by Sir P. I don't know Sir P from, if you're not familiar with Sir P. Sir P is from Politrix Watch, and I have a few clips from Politrix Watch to really react to. I react to a few of those clips. I react to a few other clips as well, where I did have up from a time for react to. So we go start it that way. So this is the first.
McLaren is another example of a washed up foreigner guy who people in a film own a country and all kind of something don't rate him highly, even when Steve McLaren was at his peak, even when he get top job at England. Nobody was walking around calling Steve McLaren an elite coach. Nobody.
Alright, so today I'm listening to Sir P, and big up Sir P. Sir P drop a video about Reggae Boyz, and the interesting thing about the video is that Politrix Watch, being Politrix Watch, you expect Sir P to start to talk about the politics we're involved in at football, and to my surprise, it wasn't really about the politics. It was, I would have said it's politics and take it from a different angle. Why? His opinion came from a different angle, where he spoke about him kind of talk about a bit the race, and not only race, because Sir P has always been on how Jamaicans are and which power pride is in from a nationalist level, which is also in line with a lot of, I would say, there's a divide where it comes on to local, I don't want to say local media, but a lot of local people see, and a lot of local people, again, there's another video, more about the video so I can explain myself a lot better, because there's a divide that go on, some uncomfortable conversations that we need to have, where I think they're going to be have, in all honesty. But you have a divide where go on, where I think that until conversations them have and we really move forward with what need for them, is me just get the conversations out the way. You don't know in every family, in every situation, you have some situations we just need to sort out. I just feel like the situation need to sort out. But this is the first clip I'm playing it again. This was Sir P, so credits to Politrix Watch for that one. Yeah, I'm gonna play it again.
Steve McLaren is another example of a washed up foreigner guy who people in a film own a country and all kind of something don't rate him highly, even when Steve McLaren was at his peak, even when he get top job at England. Nobody was walking around calling Steve McLaren an elite coach. Nobody.
So the reason I'm gonna start as a people is the fact that, and me included as well. So I remember when like Steve McLaren was hired, and again, this is me love to review things in hindsight. Probably me as an analyst, probably me as somebody where I did hindsight a lot, where me hope for the best, and I don't know if I prepare for the worst, but prepare for the worst mentally. But I remember when Steve McLaren did get the job, I remember what my initial thoughts were, and probably none of those things are correct to me, but probably I want you to overly positive, and with my overly positive nature, I always try to find the good side of things. So the iron of Steve McLaren, first and foremost, I remember when I hear it, and I remember where I was, and I remember saying to myself, say, yo, I can't believe we'll get a manager of the likes of Steve McLaren. So that was strictly off the name of Steve McLaren. Because you don't know, growing up in football, one of the things you don't know some big name coaches. And in my opinion, I think that Steve McLaren would have been one of the big name coaches where you'd definitely say him have a name. You see me, Steve McLaren definitely have a name, and you'd have Steve McLaren as a big name coach. So growing up, I can't remember some of the coaches off at the top of my head. You don't know, after Rene Simoes, we got people like Bora Milutinovic. Again, most of these coaches, when you hear them, yeah, say they're not brand name coaches. Them on a top name where I grew up on a ear, and I don't know, Alex Ferguson's, I don't know, Arsene Wenger's, but when you go Bora Milutinovic and those coaches, what you find is that they usually have some kind of pedigree or something. So most of those coaches, they would have previously brought a team to the World Cup, etc., etc. So as much as me never did know the Bora Milutinovic, them like half of my own, when you do your research, what you find is that them have some sort of pedigree, right? So I say, okay, you get the idea of why these coaches were being selected. However, over the years, what you get for fine is that, yes, so see the coaching. After Simoes, you have Lazzaroni, and if you check Lazzaroni CV, you're going to find that he must did bring somebody to some World Cup, because before Jamaica, Lazzaroni, them, not even know, probably him coach Brazil. Yeah, him coach Brazil, so probably the Brazil thing where I run over with Simoes, and he was Brazilian again. And after Lazzaroni, we went for Clovis de Oliveira, and again, that's another Brazilian coach. So I guess after Simoes, the first two coaches, Lazzaroni and Oliveira, was with the idea of using another Brazilian with the Brazilian trick. And then we went back to Lazzaroni again. Then we used Wendell Downswell and Carl Brown, which like is a year span. Them never get no bag of years. We moved over to Bora Milutinovic. You get me? I said Bora Milutinovic again. I'm pretty sure Bora have some kind of reason on his CV before him take up the Jamaica job. The man they coach Honduras, China, Nigeria, Mexico. So I'm pretty sure he brought one of those teams to the World Cup. That's why him get that job there. Then you're moving on. John Barnes again. The idea of John Barnes again. You know John Barnes, born at Jamaica, legend for Liverpool. So the idea of the fantasy of John Barnes, you don't know, probably one of the greatest Jamaican born footballers of all time. You see me going into coaching, you don't know, with the opportunity there. Although John Barnes never coached for a lot of games, but again, you would have understand why Jamaica the hire John Barnes, because again, John Barnes. Hold on, why this I say John Barnes? How much game John Barnes coach for Jamaica? Yeah. So he basically him second managerial stint after Celtic, him forward and coach. Him coach Jamaica. Then we moved on to who else came after John Barnes. So basically, this is me trying to make sense of all the coaches. Then after John Barnes, which is a legend of born Jamaica, guess who we went for? We went for Theodore Tapa Whitmore, who is probably one of our biggest legends. 2 goals a World Cup is in 1998. So I just show you say there's a trend, right? Tapa went for Wilfred Schaefer, and again, I'm pretty sure if I check Schaefer's resume, you're gonna find that Schaefer would have coached Cameroon before us. I'm gonna assume that him bring Cameroon got a World Cup. You see me? Then went for Paul again. Paul, another 98 legend. This is saying Miran Garden got a stint. I'm gonna assume that as some interim coach. Then we went for Al Grimson again. We know after but that Al Grimson brought Iceland to the World Cup. Then of course it was the Steve McLaren era. And again, as much as Steve McLaren would have failed with England in the past, Steve McLaren, in my opinion, again, back to the story, when we selected Steve McLaren and myself, I'm like, no way No way we get a manager after the name of Steve McLaren. And then this is where the name thing come in football, because a few of my colleagues, them remember when Presser them come out and say, yo, Steve McLaren, them wash up them coach enough for your coach man side. When McLaren just get the job, and me I say, Jano. So you have some people where have some brilliant foresight. You get me? I say them analyze things from the offset and them really give them take. And I hear a lot of people. I can remember a few people that really skeptic about the Steve McLaren hiring. However, for me, I was like, yo, Steve McLaren, the name, probably get caught up in a name. Probably me personally, I got caught up in a name that I want. Yes, I'm gonna say probably I got caught up in a name. Two, I'm gonna also say, but just, I don't know, because if you really take a look at him CV, I gotta say, all right, then, he's a coach that Steve McLaren would have won the league with. I will win the league again with him. Win the league with, in the Dutch league, him win it with, I think at 20. I think at 20, him win the league with the Dutch league with 20. Eredivisie, and you don't know that is Ajax and PSV. So for win with 20 is a big thing. And then you're not even look at it for say it's so long ago. And the reason why I bring this up is because that after win with 2010, which is what 15 years ago. A lot has changed in football since then. But for me, I'm try to find the positives again. However, the reason why I talk about the coaches is that every hire that we've had, I'm pretty sure so we can find pros and cons, and usually pros are with the cons to say, all right, then that is why we're hiring this coach. So again, for me, here, Politrix watch Sir P come out and really talk about McLaren like this. That's a January star in hindsight, you know, say big man thing. If you are somebody that's probably a realist or a pessimist, you can definitely say off the bat, you know, say Steve wash up. Steve actually never coach no national team from England, you know, say Steve never have no first team coach, no head coach job from Wappy Phillips. So you could look at all the cons, and probably the cons that outweigh the pros. But for me, what did overshadow everything was the name, Steve McLaren. And I'll come back to that name thing and how name plays a pivotal part as it relates to selecting or being okay with selections. Name. So the name Steve McLaren, the weight hole, was the thing that personally made me say, you know what, I'm relaxed about the situation. Now, that happened. You see me, but very interesting, and to get even more interesting indeed. So run it. Let me run it to see if I can hear. Am I hearing? I don't know what's going on right. So I'm run this.
Okay. So
alright, so I don't know what's happening with that video. They know I play back. So I'm going to run that video because we are running them in between.
The slew of overseas coaches. We also keep going back to the template of a slew of overseas players. And sometimes when we look on some of them.
No, we're not ready for that yet. Because we want to stick with the coaches. Because more adjust that. So there are a whole lot of things more adjust. So yeah, that did that. So I'm adjust this first.
A real baller.
No. We're not ready for talk about the real baller them yet. You see me? People don't know why I never name these things when I download them. I swear to God. Wait there, run it.
Jamaican, let's say for example, you're a construction worker or
Yeah, I'm tired of Sherman Scott. Me over it. That's why I'm just really try and move forward with all of this, isn't me? So yeah.
about Jamaica.
There are a few clips I may try. I never name the clips them, so I never have them in order. So I try get the clip on me want to find about the coaches.
Dioka, regular degular, Armanian.
Alright. People the clip them are for. The clip them, I'm load all of them so I see what is what. Next time I definitely need to name them clips before me even decide for upload them. Ready?
Let's say there are 14 seconds. Same Irish Saxon who was riding on Billy Joe's coattail. The same Irish Saxon who thought his white daddy had fall from the heavens of Birmingham to come deliver him on World Cup qualification. Now I tell me say him don't know why man hire this and hire that and man should have fired this and fire that. A man shouldn't even wait till him resign, man should have fire and all kind of stuff. Guy.
Alright, so for me, this kind of ash coming from Sir P, but me understand where my forward from. You see me, him go race. Him go direct race. A race Sir P go right. You get me? I say Sir P just go race. And when him say white daddy, you don't know that is just Sir P. Sir P I give it as OMC. I guess him have film narrative on him agenda. But this is what Sir P did say. And when him said this, I'm looking at myself and say, was it just a name thing why me personally did just say, yo, I don't have a problem with Steve McLaren? Was that name thing for saying watching at the Premier League is just superior? You get me? I say I'm supposed to be a superior coach. But this is what I'm for say.
Same Irish Saxon who was riding on Billy Joe's coattail. The same Irish Saxon who thought his white daddy had fall from the heavens of Birmingham to come deliver him on World Cup qualification. Now I tell me say him don't know why man hire this and hire that and man should have fired this and fire that. A man shouldn't even wait till him resign, man should have fire and all kind of stuff. Guy.
So there's a reason why I talk about this, people. So it's in regards to the coach, right? So we all do this in hindsight, and I never see the uproar before. And because for me personally, I can't tell you, it's a reason why personally I never have an issue with Steve McLaren. I look at the name, I look at OMB, and I say, yo, there's a lot of red flags that were there. But for me, I'm looking at the coach and I say, yo, big name coach and yada yada. So me can't tell you say I fall victim to that. So I fall victim to the big name, I fall victim to say I never see a coach of dislikes before. Because tell me before which coach we ever hired that played in the Premier League. I can't recall. You see me? I personally can't recall. So the Steve McLaren thing, me never have an issue with it. Just like the other coaches before, when time I look into them pass and I look where them go on with it, I say, all right then. You know, so I never have an issue with them coach. That coach did qualify my team for World Cup. That coach did great. But Sir P went race. The man went straight race. The man say, yo, basically because a white coach bring in make nobody never kick up Storm. Because truth is, me don't know. Me don't know what to make of it, but it's very interesting what I'm saying. And again, there might be some, you know, we don't want to play the race card, but there might be. It probably not race, it probably be a name card and not a race card. But Sir P God, man. Sir P God for the coach, man. You see me? And again, me expect Sir P to God for the federation. Me I say every day I was Sir P I drop Mr. Reggae Boyz. Me I say, all right, then you're here. Corrupt federation and all of these things, and I said, Jano Star, this is over Sir P reads now. Sir P went for the coach and he went for basically the coach color. Find it very interesting indeed.
The example of a washed up foreigner guy who people in a film own a country and all kind of something don't rate him highly, even when Steve McLaren was at his peak, even when Indy get top job at England, nobody was walking around calling Steve McLaren an elite coach. Nobody.
Very interesting indeed. So, and it's a reason why I may drop that video about washed up firing a guy. Because the truth is, there's a lot of people right now where, again, me myself, very confused about how Rudolph Speid gets into certain roles and gets into the role, right? So, but probably try to learn to understand, right? So you can't talk about that. You can talk about him being a failure as it relates to selecting some of these coaches. Again, no matter how I go through the coach, the man say, all right, that coach makes sense, and you can look at, we call it now, some rationale behind selecting the coach. However, part of the failure, again, reason I talk about this, if I'm a part of the failure and him choose to be part of the solution, personally, I have an issue with it. Fine. However, this was well, Sir P say right, so I'm gonna run it again and
Steve
play it back
McLaren
one
is
more
another
time.
example of a washed up foreigner guy who people in a theme own a country and all kind of something don't rate him highly, even when Steve McLaren was at his peak. Even when Indy get top job at England, nobody was walking around calling Steve McLaren an elite coach. Nobody.
So this thing again, foreigner, because for me, and I think what Sir P when we get from it, right, it's about how can we call it now, change the tide, because the truth is the best coaches we're gonna be able to find are gonna be from Europe. No matter how you put it. The best people them with the knowledge them are find are from Europe, probably from South America. We not have the knowledge. And then that's one of the things where I think personally I appreciate where the JFF has been doing recently, which is trying to get the coaches up to scratch, because we have a lack. We know say a lot of PE teachers them usually coach a lot of teams, and a man never necessarily need to go get him coaching badge and him license and all them something. They just need to know about the football. A lot of us even here on YouTube just think so we know the ball game. We take up a little team and yes, him probably can attack rough and command some people, and we have a basic knowledge of the game. But certain things with the youth them I don't think we did a correct. So when it comes down to the coaching aspect of it and getting up to speed with what is known by I would say by the people them way already have the knowledge, and this is not only in football, in all aspects of life. We don't have certain knowledge when it comes on to certain techniques, when it comes on to certain industry. How do you get up to speed with up to speed? Pun intended. Yeah, but how do you get up to speed with gaining certain knowledge, right? How do you get up to speed? People can't find a different word. Well, how do you get up to speed with gaining certain knowledge we have? Is it that we are always have to depend on, as we Sir P say, some washed up foreigners? We don't even want them in them own country in terms of coaching. Because again, people tonight I'll be very uncomfortable. Tonight, and I can't believe say yo. Me I tell you, people, over the last couple of weeks, I've been doing a lot of reflection. That's how I don't see me very often. A lot of reflection on who I am and what me about. So yeah, it's this probably enough for everybody. If you don't feel uncomfortable with it, it is what it is. But is it that we are gonna always depend upon other people for our faith? Because here's the thing. We don't have the knowledge. It's clear that we don't have the knowledge. It's clear that we don't have the resources, the knowledge. We don't have the know-how. It's clear not upon the ground. It's clear as black people, which we are. I know that a lot of people watch the show. But as black people in a predominant black country that Jamaica is, we don't have certain resources, and that include knowledge. We don't have knowledge of certain skill set, certain coaching techniques. We don't reach there yet. How do we bring ourselves there so we can say, say, that man I'll get the job, and that man I'll get the job done, and that man I'll be held accountable? Because one of the things where me personally have been thinking about is, see Steve McLaren them get the job him out of the job. Will Steve McLaren be losing sleep that we didn't automatically qualify for the World Cup? Will he be losing sleep? Will he be walking on the streets and somebody ever tell him, say, Steve, go suck out your big? Will he be doing that? I'm sure that it's just a job and him gone on to the next job. I'm not sure because I don't even want to criticize him without knowing him. But if I assume it's just a job on to the next job. But on the other hand, no, I'm going to give you an example. Tapa Whitmore, I can sure forever and ever and ever. I have a question for ask Tapa tomorrow when he win people tomorrow at the finals. You see me? At the finals of what? Caribbean Champions League or CONCACAF. Yeah, tomorrow at the finals, I'm going to ask Tapa a question. But what I say is Tapa will always, I have to correct him, Sir P. Yeah. Tapa will always be held accountable because Tapa got there with me. And everybody got to see Tapa. Remember, see Tapa was Jamaica's coach. So there's a lot of things on it, people. And when you have these conversations, the first thing that comes up is xenophobia. I think xenophobia is a word where me not even didn't know the word until me enter the YouTube space. And I think a lot of people talk about xenophobia not to have certain uncomfortable conversations. Because we don't want to have the conversation and we don't want to know the real psychological issues them where affect we as a people. I'm going to show you some psychological effect when me think of. So again, me not 100% would agree with Sir P with what he must say, but him have a point. And the point of me think Sir P have is that we not self-sustainable. We don't know if we self-sustain certain things because we don't have the resources, we don't have the knowledge. So we go for where I'm called now. I'm going to play the next video and you're going to hear where I come from. But I run this
McLaren is another example of a washed up foreigner guy who people in a film own a country and all kind of something don't rate him highly, even when Steve McLaren was at his peak, even when he get top job at England. Nobody was walking around calling Steve McLaren an elite coach. Nobody.
So yeah, nobody was walking around calling Steve McLaren an elite coach. But worse than that, England national football team right now doesn't have an English manager. I'm not even talking about the English Premier League club them way. None of the big six team them, I'm check it. City Pep, who's a Spaniard. Arsenal Arteta, who's another Spaniard. Very interesting. Chelsea. The Chelsea coach was Spaniard too. Maresca sound like a Spaniard again. I do this. Well on the people. Maresca Spaniard. But top 3, top 4. Who are they? Many if you look on them sitting here. Well on the people. Me have to check this out. This can't be true. You have to say 3 Spaniards at the top of the league right now for Premier League. This can't be true. I'm going to double check this and see if I saw this go for real. If I saw this go for real, very interesting. But the point is, I'm pretty sure say there's just a handful of actual English managers in the league, and I'm pretty sure say them not nowhere near the top of the league. You see me? Them not nowhere near the top of the league consistently. Them not nowhere in the big 6 club, them the regular big 6 club, them the Arsenal, the City, the Chelsea, the Liverpool, the Manchester United, the Tottenham Hotspurs. I'm pretty sure not one of them club there hires a English manager, much less the English national team. Maresca Italian, alright then Maresca Italian, but yeah. So Arsenal have say to them actually, I don't know why I don't remember. Mikel Arteta is a Spaniard. Arteta is a Spaniard. City definitely Pep is a Spaniard. We even have to double check that. Is me. Chelsea as well. Isase. Chelsea have Maresca, who is Italian, Enzo Maresca. Villa. I may look on Villa. Villa have Unai Emery again, who is Spanish. Brighton. I guess me just look on the top team them right now. What they? Brighton have Fabian Herzler, which is German. I guess Sunderland punch above them weight, and even Sunderland don't even have a English manager. Honest to God, I swear Sunderland don't have an English manager just because them name Sunderland. He's a French manager, Regis Lebray. He's a French manager, Sunderland. Sunderland sound like the most English club there ever is. When you go Manchester United, he's a Portuguese manager in a Ruben Amorim. Liverpool, we have a Dutch manager in Honest that. And when I got the last one, I check on Tottenham. Tottenham have a Danish manager. So what are the people? Is there no English manager in the league? I know Sean Dyche in the league, definitely. So I'm an English manager. Who else in the league? Probably it's a handful or less than a handful of English manager in the league. Less than. So that in itself speaks volume. Jamaica England don't even want English managers, much as the English national team. I will tell you something about the English national team. Once upon a time, the English national team, where England saw themselves as some nationalists. I'm going to tell you something about England. English people like to be different. Them come out of Britain. Them come out of European Union. Brexit. Britain exit from the English are some different set of people. Them pride them proud. Them the nationalism and them something there. And for say England, because a woman say yo, them not have an English coach. I don't know how much time this them do it. Just because they want to make World Cup. Very patriotic. And for see the man them step out, so woman say him nah use an English coach, you know. Too much English coach hailed, and the man them draft for a German coach speaks volumes. Easy me, so that in itself speaks volumes. Moving right along.
McLaren is a throwaway, unwanted coach. Nobody knows Steve McLaren. Do you know how you can tell when a coach is not in demand? JFF can afford him salary. We're going there.
People, this for me, this take the cake. I have to run this about 17 times now. I couldn't believe this. Run it.
Throwaway, unwanted coach. Nobody knows Steve McLaren. Do you know how you can tell when a coach is not in demand? JFF can afford him salary. We're going there.
Yo. And yo, may I tell you, actually, I have the thing them on queue because I need to find this. I need to find the video. I need to find the video, people. I need to find the video. I can download it again. I need to download the video on queue because I need to play it right now. So all of these people, when I say I done laugh, I could stop laugh. The man say, Steve McLaren, oh yeah, no, same wash up is when JFF can afford them. I mean, I say, people, I hear today, I listen to this. I mean, I tell you, mash up the place, man. I say, yo, Serpina, easy, you know, man. But I fox him at that because even the JFF themselves come through and say, them say basically, when they narrow down the coaches, Speed said them narrow down the coaches, some coaches want 100K per month and them can't afford it. So I'm like, So basically, when me there, I big up my chest and I say, yo, we went for Steve McLaren. It's just the fact that we could afford Steve McLaren, so I guess him just there do some work. Is him it on YouTube? Well, yeah, man. I guess him just there do some cheap work for we. Is me? So I guess that's how him forward. But again, in hindsight at 2020, so they are reflect. But I guess this is what it is, man. This is what it is. Isn't it? It's what it is.
Same Irish Saxon who was riding on Billy Joe's.
But yeah, so this are the part when me I go. That part I know, that part, and then I try to find back the rest side.
Regular degular Ironmanian. Let's say there are 14-second sprinter.
Hold on. Me I pause this. Come on, know what's the thought process. Me have to pull up back this again. Run it again.
You have a mediocre, regular degular Ironmanian. Let's say there are 14-second sprinter. And let me tell you, so you can't go in a life because you're a 14-second sprinter. Then gone all the way to Netherlands, go import for when I film 14-second sprinter. I say work, guy.
So basically, what we get from that is that Sir Pierre say, yo, it's basically the same for the same. So we have some washed up, we'll go for some washed up coaches where just because they would have probably gone to a World Cup before, we have certain belief in them. But if we have the same competent or the same quality on the ground, we're not going to use them because why? Why we're not going to use them? So, you know, so I listen to that video yeah, from Sir P today. From Sir P. I mean, I say, you know, say, it sounds like Sir P an advocate for speed. So, it sounds like basically what Sir P I say is one, is like through them overseas and foreigners, we have this thing about foreigners and we just naturally feel like them have to be better than what we have locally. Two, once it's affordable, that simply means I guess they're not the cream of the crop, definitely. Because me did I say initially, yo, we want a coach like Klopp to come in ironically, and then when we hear the figures were involved in a certain coaches, I say, right, they come like we could even get a Pochettino. We could get a coach like Pochettino, which USA get. Could we have afforded a Jesse Marsh? Them coach, they were in a them prime still. You see me? So it's very interesting indeed. And I find it very, very interesting. Again, listening to that Sir P video, the people who can go up on Politrix watch, it's there. A very, very interesting video. I'm going to take those snippets from it to really highlight that part there in terms of how we view coaches. I'm honestly feel like I saw view not only coaches, but I saw view a lot of things in our life. We just feel like say what we are get from overseas is naturally better because we have that mindset there. So it's very interesting indeed, and that's something for look into because again we have to learn for know say we have to develop our own, we have to learn how to get to the knowledge, and we have to learn for stop looking upon somebody and feel like say it's beyond us because probably color our skin, probably too familiar with them, probably, you see me? And then when we're bringing some people from overseas, it's just because we're gonna say we automatically assume so them better. Let's bring in quality and celebrate quality. And if you're not bringing a quality, you have to get your people them up to speed and find that quality, you see me? So as some me pray, you see me, Jamaica needs to build on. Yeah man, we need to build on to get that level forget that level that we need. So for me, that's one of the things that the JFF have done over the past couple of years because me have some bridging home play ball with, right? Me have some bridging home play ball with and the man them gone to the coaching course and go football one day and you don't know the argument there. And the first thing I said to one of them is, I want to think about Speed and him taking over the coach. And I want them straight up man say, yo, you see a couple months ago, would have dip on the outside in a same nice with everybody I make. But you see, being in and around the coaching side of it, you see me being around the coaching and understand how important coaching aspect of it is and what we need for do and how far we are. The man tell me, say, bro, remember when me a train, I remember this too, from growing right up. Remember me a train, the only thing we do is you got training, you run some laps. When you don't run laps, what you do? Squad match. Me remember me used to love a squad match, the amount of squad match me play. You see me, and there's a few coaches where break down in-game players, you see me, Aliman them was run them players in-game and stop it and them something that exists. But for what he might tell me and what me get for understand over time, those things should be the least things. You get me? I say the tactics where we forward before playing squad match and them something there. We don't really have them something there. You get me? I say growing up, to be honest, growing up is a lot of PE coaches that coach a lot of us, and the man them just end up learning the game, and them learn the game away. And I remember somebody saying this: if you know why your pitney get trained by a bad coach. You get me? I say because certain things where a bad coach will teach you, it's hard for undo. So the coaching aspect of it, definitely, I like the fact that has been increased. I like the direction where that I go, and more that continue in a direction. Because for me personally, if we can't get a cream of the crop coach from overseas, we have to go work with the cream of the crop we have. So a lot of people might think say, yo, King, but you know, and again, people, nobody dictates what me say. I'm gonna tell on this straight. Me talk about things when me believe in and what me see and what me want to see. That is what me do. So again, and again, probably the who me be and what me about. So again, make we see how coach Rudolph Speid different from technical person Rudolph Speid is. And again, I need to break down the interview him do, but probably I'm gonna do it another time. But I have a few things I didn't want to play from the last interview he did before he became a coach.
Said it a lot of times. I'm just going to be candid. Based on my experience, if you'd asked me a year or 2 years ago, I would have said no, because I understand international football is difficult.
Yes, it is.
But now I think I could. Going with the team will also give me some experiences that I didn't have. But I'm not
So yeah, Speid constantly saying that if you ask him a couple years ago because him know international football rough. And then he move on to say going with the team gave him some experience. So now, important to note again, going with the team. So a lot of people saying that, and again, the interview he did lately was saying that he was there to assist, not insist, right? However, again, it might, they say a master stroke by Rudolph Speid to go with the team, will get used to the system, to get used to the players. master stroke, right? Again, probably he was there too. Probably no can say look wagwan. People say is there to undermine the coach. People say all kind of things, right? But the fact say him go with the team again, it would have enabled him to learn more about the players. I mean that did the first hand. So him going and assisting or advising technical master stroke. And again, this is a thing what me I say. Irrespective of how it's done, irrespective of how it's done, it was done. You see me and none of we could have stopped it from getting done. We have a very important video I'm going to play later for all the people them was still on this thing about getting out the JFF and getting out Speed. I actually find a solution what we can do. You see me? I actually find a solution what we can do. But he going with the team to give advice was basically to learn on the job. So it was basically learning on the job to eventually be successful in the role where I'm get now. And he must be successful. Because remember me, King, telling this. Speed have to qualify for the team for the World Cup because me says so. Me I got World Cup and me I got World Cup go watch Jamaica. Me don't know about one. I'm telling you, I'm the delusional fan, but me I got World Cup. I'm not like for that dream.
It's not that I don't understand international football. I've done it at the club level. As you know, I would have played.
And again, food for thought. So I don't know. Again, the insisting and not assisting thing. Me no know. The insisting and not assisting or assisting and not insisting thing are very interesting because I don't know. Probably we could have done more as an advisor and probably I don't know as an advisor you don't want to insist as what him say. Probably it's a load of bull, but probably have some weight. But let's see what happens when him insists, because he must insist now a fame team. Yeah, and I'm say this as well, people. A part of the reasons why me personally not come out and talk this one bag thing about the obvious, because the obvious. One, everybody do it. Two, again, as I say, I know that nothing will change because I done do my research and I know nothing will change. Later on, I can tell you what we can change, but one, I know nothing can change. Three, again, every single time Jamaica fails, irrespective of who is the coach, you know who I get the blame? I'm telling you this. Every single time Jamaica fails, we have to blame the administration. And Rudolph Speid at the first head will get put on the block. When I analyze this thing, I say, if you're going to blame Speid for everything, why not him coach a team and we'll blame him for it? Because there's no hiding from it now. He come out and say, I'm coach a team. We don't have to blame him already. If there's another coach, if Kohli was a coach, you know what I say? Speid and JFF are telling which players to use. If Pep Guardiola was the coach, you know what I say? Speid and JFF are tell Pep Guardiola and Klopp which players to use. And this and that. And if Pep fail and Klopp fail, we still are going to bring it right back this. So personally, I'm look upon them, so I'm say, you know what? If I blame him and done, I'm not gonna have a problem with him taking over the team. That is just my personal thoughts. You see me? We don't have to blame him and done. That is fine. You see me? Yeah, the conflict of interest, I say everybody I read code 19 and I hear a good little reasoning tonight on Elite Sports. There was a solid reasoning. I think it was done by College Man. The College Man say everybody have the code 19 conflict of interest, so it's a persons bound by code shall not perform their duties in particular, preparing or participating, taking of decisions in situations in which an existing potential conflict of interest might affect such performance. Now, here's my thing, and this is why I'm gonna go right this. This is why I'm gonna go right this. The conflict of interest. You know me, you know. Nobody that gets themselves into the positions that Rudolph Speid gets himself into gets there by luck. And again, Rudolph Speid is not only on JFF or in JFF. Rudolph Speid owns a whole lot of positions in a whole lot of other organizations. And I think nobody get themselves there or them place there when I do them due diligence. And every day I get up here, conflict of interest. I'm going to say to myself, then this man is so smart and not doing due diligence with them background checks as to what can be done and what can't be done. That me not think so. Me personally not think so. So me never yet once go read a code 19 or something here, and because me knowing myself say, if a man smart enough to be part of the technical team, then transition to coaching, he must smart enough for doing due diligence. Me hear people say, yo, we can get banned. And again, me not read another something, so I'm not informed. But what me know is that if a man smart enough to get himself where him get himself and on the boards that him get himself, I think him dumb to take up certain roles for make we get banned and them something there. I can't think so. Because me know say this brother smart enough for know him. You see me? So it's a before being elected, appointed, or employed persons banned by this code shall disclose any relations banned by the code, disclose relations and interests that could lead to situations, conflict of interest in context of their respective activities. Now I'm going to tell you something about that one me just read. When me get a new work, I sign to something like that. Conflict of interest, code of ethics, and them something today, them in all jobs. And again, it says you have to disclose any relations that might be a conflict. When you disclose it, and again, whatever. Now for me, and the reason on conflict of interest, which may bring up a few things, is one, when I'm looking at a national team, personally, unless somebody else can tell me, but Rudolph Speid's direct conflict of interest that might be there, because you have something name. I don't remember exactly what name, but the potential for conflict of interest is different from conflict of interest. Because not because me have the potential for influence, that means that I have influence. And again, people talk about this. People say, yo, full up the team of JPL players. I'm going to check the team. I'm going to check 3 JPL players in the team. So, that's the first thing. Second thing, me full up the team of Cavalier players. Check the team again. I see 1 Cavalier players. Beyond that, full up the team local bred players. Check the team again. There's twice amount of diaspora born players to domestic players. So I'm confused. I'm really confused. You get me? I'm confused. And then the point is, I'm telling you the major point, the major point. Now, I hear somebody talk about this and them talk about how other bodies all over the world, them have people from different clubs, different association in them FA, them countries FA. Then you have to think about the facts of ensuring that you're putting in people in certain places we have football knowledge. How you gonna put people in a places where have certain football knowledge if them not affiliated with some kind of footballing team. Like, how do you do it? Like, I wonder how you do that. So if a man no have certain past or present affiliation, how do you make sure that is him have football knowledge as well? I'm want to know that part of it. Unless you have some lawyers and some doctors and some politicians alone. You get me? I say, so people ask me look upon them something. I'm saying, no, give it a try. And as we Serpi said, rather go for some washed up people and put hope in them. You see me? But yeah,
For, not just in the Caribbean, in the USA, in Europe, I would have carried Cavalier team to the European under 17 though, and went to the final, the B final of the Gautier Cup. So I have all of that experience plus the qualification that I would have gained over the years.
Speed them experience the week, like 7 days. Gautier Cup. I understand. And again, there's a first time for everything. And it comes like some jobs. For this job, you need a degree and you need 5 years of experience. And everybody have the degree and 5 years of experience. So I get it. There's a first time. But nobody thought about them experience the experience. Gautier Cup. Come on, Speed, man. Could have left that out tight, man. You could have said, yo, you win the Caribbean. In the Caribbean Cup and them say about the Gautier Cup, man. I get what you try right there, so, but that didn't work. That part they didn't work. Left that part they out tight there. Hold on.
Cavalier team to the European under 17 though, and
European
went to the
under
final,
17.
the B final of the Cup.
Yes. European
Cup.
under
So
17.
I have all of that experience
Confused.
plus the qualification that I would have
That one is sound like, come on, man.
gained over the years. So I think I would be able to manage. Plus I have other managerial experiences too from business. So I think I should, but
Managerial experience from business, and very interesting now. Man management. Man, a bank and his managerial skills, you know what I mean? And again, for me, this is a part of the football inside where I not have an issue with. Personally, Speed, they in a JFF and someone identify say him need to get some coaching knowledge. And him gonna get him coaching knowledge. We have A license, I the pro license. So him gonna get the degree, the prerequisite. Him gonna get the degree and means all for you gaining knowledge. You get me? I say because knowledge are the one thing when we think we lack as a people to really carry out the job. You see me?
it's not my call. It would have to be the board or the president or the rest of the directors decide that they would want me to do it, and then I would consider it, yes.
Yeah, so that was before him say I never feel him call it have to be the board and blah 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 and yes him. But apart then now everybody say, how can it be the board when you're a part of the board? The board obviously gonna pick you. No, understand it, but I'm gonna adjust this. In a politics, right? In a politics, usually you have a president and then you have somebody who's going to run against the president. Most of the time, that person comes from within. Probably the vice president, probably a one president, probably somebody with the dead, where probably did not get the backing of the president or the prime minister. How do you go about becoming a candidate for the same presidential job? Again, it's a bit different, but it's a bit the same. You get me? I say it's a bit different, but probably I don't know the part they go. So for me personally, I look past a lot of things where people worry about. I'm kind of look on the football inside of it. I'm look on the football inside of it. I think if I take a look at what is to happen right now, what we're there and what we are gonna be for the 2 games, especially, it's hard for me to just plug and play any coach unless a Jurgen Klopp. Unless a Jurgen Klopp, me I say plug and play. But it's hard. Yeah, I know it's hard. So people are say, and regards to the blame, and again, I don't even bring up about that. I'm play that already. I want to bring up the stuff them I have new. Because I just don't want to talk about them. Yeah. So I'm going to go back through them again. Yes, so people are say a part of the blame. Come I read a few comments. Somebody say a part of the blame, and again, yeah, he's a part of the blame. Saying finance BallPreetV never been accused charge of any criminal wrongdoings. Hold on there. You think the wrong way, yeah. Big up yourself, Dave, but in the comment section.
The coach, you know, how much the players?
I
50-50, 60-40.
I don't look. Some players get one chance and bury it, right? And that would have been enough. Call we needed was one goal. So I think everybody, I would say the JFF 1/3, McLaren 1/3, and the players 1/3. I could take the blame evenly.
All right.
So again, some players get one chance and bury it. So the JFF 1/3, McLaren 1/3, and the players 1/3. And again, I think that I don't know if the players them really and truly forget more of the blame. And this is why I say so. Personally, me, and this is just me, I know football is a team sport, but it's just me. I think players, you're out there, you get instruction by the coach, but are you they out there on the field? And I understand say you're a bit restricted by the team selection because again, if you select an extra forward, you have an extra player who can score goals. But again, players them out there on the field. I think a lot of people talk about bad selection or bad game management in the Trinidad game. And initially, what is true, we can't talk the facts. The fact is with the Trinidad game is dumb. Think about saving the players for the Curacao game was dumb. Was a super dumb decision, and you don't have to use hindsight. And again, to save, I could understand initially why Frey and Lembikisa was benched because me that think of both of them as being right back. However, it's obvious that them did not play Frey in a midfield, so that's why them save him. But it's stupid. Why not just go for the game at Trinidad with the best players, Dede, and then whatever you need for do at Jamaica, you know, say all right then. If you need the 3 points, say for instance you go for it at Trinidad and you lose, and you definitely need the 3 points at Jamaica, you'd think say yo, you definitely can use the 12 man and go for it at Jamaica. See there, we didn't need the 3 points, I will still never get it. But hold on there, we didn't need the 3 points, I will still never get it with the best players them available. Interesting. Anyways, yeah. Probably would have never need the 3 points. Probably would have get the 3 points at Trinidad. But again, the point what me I make about that Trinidad game is this. The players them have to take accountability. Yeah, lead 1-0 and 10 minutes to go. Me no business. Again, if you look at the changes, Low came on for King, that was like for like. Tyrese Campbell came on for Gray. Call it like for like again. Because Gray that play what? Right wing. Tyrese Campbell come on right wing. Dujan Whisper come on for Cephas, like for like. Rico Henry for Burrell in the 81st minute when we took the lead in the 53rd minute. You carry on a defender for an attacker. The idea of bringing on a defender for your attacker, in theory, in the 81st minute, is to help see out the game. Karai Anderson for John Russell again, I would say Karai Anderson. The idea again is that I'm supposed to be more defensive minded. So a lot of people criticize the change for Cephas for Dixon. I think it's like for like, however, understand where people are coming from. Cephas they just score. Cephas scored in the 53rd minute, then come off in the 67th minute. Cephas should have stayed out there because he may get joy, etc. etc. Whisper coming on. Personally, I don't have a problem with Whisper and Tyrese Campbell coming on. Tyrese Campbell come on, come play left wing. Whisper come on, come play right wing. Personally, like for like changes. So I can't even beat the coach, but none of the changes. That one is definitely on the players. On the office seat out with all heart, guts, everything. Can't make Trinidad and Tobago score back power. Players them. The coach them, what the coach could have do? We da lead 1-0. Any coach I can tell you, say, yo, me da lead 1-0. Me da lead 1-0 with 10 minutes to go. With not even 10 minutes, I hear the 5th minute them score with 5 minutes to go. I have to see what the game. So in that game, yeah, wasn't ideal with the selection of not starting our best players. Or not starting some of the main starter them, because I don't even want to say the best players, but the main starter them. But players them have to see how that game there. Move forward to the Curacao game now. Again. Move forward to the Curacao game. It wasn't the perfect game. It wasn't tiki-taka. And I know I haven't seen one individual analyze a game. Then I have to watch over that game there again. Because me will be analyzing the game. The problem is an analyst. Probably that many if I do a course in an analyst. But in that game, I'm pretty sure from a coach's point of view, a coach I can tell you, say, we created 4 big chances to Curaçao's 1. The average game where I see a team create 4 big chances and the other team create 1. The team will create 4 big chances I can win. But that's the beauty of football. Margins are marginal. Margins are marginal. That word. The margins are thin. You see me? It's about luck sometimes. Lady luck in a football is a thing. So again, statistically, a coach I can tell you say that's a well-coached game. We created 4 big chances. We hit the wood. Why? We hit the post or the bar 3 times. So statistically, a coach I can say we did everything that there was to be done. Now that at the football side of it, 60% possession to 40. 13 shots total to them have 16. They have 4 shots on target. So you might talk about the clinical edge because you might have to talk about the big chances they will create now. And then you gotta say to yourself, but hold on, we had 4 big chances that we missed. Could it be because we now have the most informed striker? Why did we not bring a Trivante Store? Why did we not bring a Trivante Store? Because yes, that is the luck. We didn't have the luck on our side. Yes, it was well coached. 4 big chances, 3 and off the post. And we didn't have the luck on our side. You know when I learned about luck? From a little me I study luck. From I was a boy, from I was a tiny tot, me I study what luck is and how you can improve luck. You didn't know say you can improve luck. From a little so. And them tell me the definition of luck is, them say luck is opportunity meets preparation. That is luck. Opportunity, which is the chance that's created for you, meets preparation. No one can safely say why you have a Trivante Stewart or most informed striker. Well, probably have the luck on him side because all luck work is when you're informed. I'm going to see this from me young I watch cricket. Yo, I'm going to see some batsman informed. Edge through the slips right between the two, the keeper and the slip. From a little me, I notice them something. Once in a purple patch, the luck they on your side. I'm going to study that part, but luck there yet. But once in a purple patch, the luck they on your side. And probably a karma say, we created 4 big chances and 3 of them went on the post. A karma. Probably you not have your best technician that is most informed and the end of one of those to finish a chance. The margins that on the post, it might just go in. So probably, why wasn't Trivante there? Why wasn't Roman Burrell there? Look at Roman Burrell. Roman Burrell before the window, the hottest striker. After the window, the hottest striker. We give him water for carry basket in that game. With our B team, he did as much as he can do. No chances weren't created for him. He never missed a chance. But Roman Burrell was out of the squad altogether. So probably something could have licked on the back of Roman Burrell head so. And a hit score and carry we gone a World Cup. And these are the things where me have to focus on, because them something me have to highlight most, you know. The root cause are the real problem, you know. The root cause are the problem. You see me? Probably a them luck that we didn't need. Probably a bad karma this. Probably we not deserve it because of bad karma. I don't want to say something. I still got a World Cup. But them something we have to fix. And in the latest interview with Speid, him say we can guarantee that they will be unwavering or uncompromising. That's the word. We need uncompromising selection, which that is what him say in him selection. Uncompromising. No, yeah, Bowser not informed, CFA's not informed. Again, I use the word balance when I time them, and you won't necessarily find all informed players being on the field. You might find that there's a certain tactics a coach might like, and you are in less form, but you might start. But starting, what about having them in a team? What about having the options them? Yes, because the idea behind the Riemann, me alpha blame for the jungle, and even the jungle never go jungle. You still have Dixon and Whisper on the bench. So it was, me I tell you, it was puzzling. Again, and a part of the puzzling selection was the fact that we put in square pegs in round holes, and we keep on doing that. You see me? But if you ask me, I got a World Cup, and this is why I feel I got a World Cup.
Taking the long route. And I think that sometimes things just work in a particular way for other opportunities. That's how I see it. I think Jamaica has a right to be angry, has a right to, after Melissa passed through, to get another earthquake so quick.
We get a hurricane, and then we get an earthquake. Come on, man. Jaja God. But yeah, as again, people, me know say football have a little bit of complexity when it comes on to selection of chemistry and all them something. Because if them something never exist in a football, there's no way a Jude Bellingham could have find himself on the bench right now. You get me? I said there's no way. There's no way a Jude Bellingham could have find himself on the bench right now. So football is a bit more complex from than that from a coach's point of view. However, me can say this: there's no way I have your most informed striker, especially you know you need goals, and you don't bring him in the squad. And then the most informed striker you have in the squad, you left him out of there. 23? It's crazy. That is crazy. Every forward, everybody who can score a goal, it half day in that 23-man squad, just in case we need a goal. The most informed man, definitely Roman Burrell not being a part of the 23-man squad there. That is a true criminal. That was criminal. You see me, the idea of tapping into the jungle man, them front three. Why? Yeah, the idea of tapping into nationalism for this last game, the last hurrah at the National Stadium. Who wants to see the jungle front three out there? The jungle front three wasn't out there. Dixie came on second half of the game. Whisper get 10 minutes. So it was all right then. CFAS. The burden is on CFAS. CFAS didn't beat the player once. You have to recognize that early and recognize him. Get the best of the player. You take him off. CFAS will come off for a long time. Or swap wings. You see me? For me, I said this already, and people, there seemed to be some chemistry between Shamar Nichols and Kaim Dixon. Tap into it. I know it never get tapped into. Last time when Dixon come on, he might move left, right, and center. Dixon goal finish the game central midfield at one at a time. So if you're gonna tap into something, you tap into it the right way. If you're not gonna tap into it, a joke thing. I understand why it wasn't tapped into, because again, you have to start Demarai Green, you have to start Bobby Reid. And when I come around to this Demarai Green Bobby Reid thing, I go rubbish some of the foolishness when I say I go on social media with them on them. The truth is, the Demarai Green Bobby Reid inclusion is because them name Demarai Green Bobby Reid. One. However, there's this dilemma with the end of the team between getting best out of CFAS and getting I don't think you can include CFAS. So now CFAS did all of the CFAS did a lot of good. Again, I started CFAS. 99% of what they started now would have started CFAS. So that CFAS I can start on the left wing. So you have to make the decision who can start as a number 10. Again, I don't have a problem if Dimi or Bobby Reid or any of them start the number 10. Personally, I don't have the problem. I don't have the problem. So if you can start Dimi as a number 10, that's fine by me. If you can start Bobby Reid as a number 10, that's fine by me. But neither Dimi or Bobby Reid, to me, is a good right winger. And again, we see right wing. You see much people play right wing. We see Tyrese Campbell that play right wing. Kaim Dixie that play right wing. And now Demarai Gray that play right wing. Demarai Gray is an excellent attacking player. But if you ask him, I think right wing probably him less favorite position out of the three position them in play. Demarai Gray is a left winger, and I think he's a good attacking midfielder. So CFAS wide left, Dimi number 10, and a specialist right winger. So if him do want to start Dixon over there, because Dixon has played more game at right wing. And again, if you did want to start the Dixon right wing, Bowser and the jungle front three, at least you start something. If you want to start Whisper, because Whisper is literally the best right winger in the team, left-footed right winger, natural. So you start Whisper right wing, you left Dixie on the bench, you know the jungle justice, no jungle Frenchy. And you start Dimi. Now the issue is this Bobby Reid thing. Now Bobby Reid started the game before, and I think Bobby Reid came under a lot of pressure. I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna pick up 10 games, and we literally had 2 games we started natural midfielders. Bobby Reid is not a natural central midfielder. Bobby Reid is not a natural central midfielder. Bobby Reid trains and plays majority of his games at club level in attack. He's an attacker. He's a natural attacker. That's what Bobby Reid does. Him attack. Him in an attack mind. So when you put Bobby Reid in a central midfield, you're asking him to do a makeshift job. Why always a makeshift? The last game now, we never use Bobby Reid as the 8 or in the double 6. But we use Ian Frey. Ian Frey again plays majority of games them as a right back. Season after season, most time game them in the right back mode. You ask him to play central midfield. We don't have central midfielders. We have central midfielders in the squad. We have a man where last time you see him play him kick a ball and the keeper tip it on the bar, and we haven't seen him back in the squad. That is Joshua Anglin. Care zero which part him want ban. This is no diaspora and foreign thing. We have Karai Anderson, who is a specialist midfielder in the squad. You have Ravel Morrison, who's a specialist midfielder. High level talent out there exists. You have Daniel Johnson, specialist midfielder, exists. You have Kevin Lambert, him also exists. A midfield, him know him day job that's what him do. You have Christopher Pearson, that's what him do. Game in, game out. That him know. For the love of God, people, you have Speedy Williams. Speedy Williams, whole life, him don't know no more than play midfield. So don't tell me, say, Bobby Reid did need to play the 8 or the 10 or upon the wing. No, as a brave coach, you have to say, for the makeup of the team, you can use specialist midfielders. So you can have Aiden and a Karai Anderson or Aiden and a Joshua Anglin, that are your 2 midfielders. So now you have 4 spots up front. You say you go with Bowser because you give him the weight of Jamaica for carry upon him shoulder. And again, people, Bowser failed to carry the weight of Jamaica upon him shoulder because he did get chances. Bowser, Shamar Nicholson did get chances. and him fail for score, him fail for carry a World Cup. So this giving Bowser the weight a 90 minutes Bowser play, the weight for carry the nation upon him shoulder, it never go. It never go. You see me? It never go. It never go. So interesting. But that's what me have to say on those selections. But for me, people, we're just taking the long route, as well Speed say. We're taking the long route.
Behind that one is devastating for anyone. So I think we need to take our licks that we get. What we have to do is learn from the mistake and move forward. I think there's a...
Yeah, we have to learn from the mistake and move forward. Because here's the thing. And there's a lot of things where they on the interview today. Yeah, the interview sound like it was pre-planned, etc., etc. But some of the right things that were needed to be said, they were said in that interview. You see me? Yeah. Bird, that is what me want to do. At them point, at them sitting there, we have to knock. At them agenda, they have to nice space so it get heard. Them something they need to be asked, them something they need to be pushed, them something they need to they are them agendas there, because the agenda about JFF and Speed need to retire and resign and them something they fall upon them they're not gonna wait. And as I tell you every time somebody will say them one of them sitting there, mama tell them if them willing to do the right things. Nobody's willing to do that. So for me, I accept what I can't change. That's how I live my life. I accept what I cannot change. Now, if I could change, and me want to see change, me that change. But anything what I can't change, I accept and move on. That's just me as a person. But yeah, I'm current that video.
Said it a lot of times. I'm just going to be candid. Yeah, based on my experience, if you'd asked me a year or 2 years ago, I would have said no, because I understand international football is difficult.
Yes, it is.
But no, I think I could. Going with the team will also give me some experiences that I didn't have. But I'm not it's not that I don't understand international football. I've done it at the club level. As you know, I would have played for not just in the Caribbean, in the USA, in Europe. I would have carried Cavalier team to the European under 17 though, and went to the final, the B final of the Gautier Cup. So I have all of that experience, plus the qualification that I would have gained over the years. So I think I would be able to manage. Plus I have other managerial experiences too from business. So I think I should, but it's not my call. It would have to be the board or the president or the rest of the directors decide that they would want me to do it, and then I would consider it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back to this now.
We can't speak for the coach. Let me ask him personally, if he was the man in charge, would Travanti Stewart get a call up?
All right, so the Travanti Stewart, I'm read to a few comments before me that Travanti Stewart reasoning. I'm glad I find the video. I'm label the video them people, so pardon me. I feel listen about the video them, the clips them live. I'm label them, but big up yourself, Ray, big up yourself, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, big up yourself, Sherman Scott. I tell you that's why I lay it down and move forward. Big up yourself, Sherman Scott. King, you look excuse for man, the team, and Mr. Speed. Well, we have to go win, We have to go win. Big up yourself. Paul was my choice. I don't even know McLaren. Yeah, man. Slave Master still a beat we, and we overlook it. We could avoid them, man. And me have something to say about the Slave Master thing, because I'm so fine about the clip. I don't know why I'm gonna label the clip them. Jano Star. And that note, I'm yeah, take care. Yeah, man. Excuse me, cause I'm telling you, echo chambers you don't want to live in, you know. Marcus Mosiah, you want to live in an echo chamber. You see me, we don't want to hear phone view and dictatorship and nah. Objectivity, my dude. You get me? I say, yeah, man, big up yourself. Alex, big up yourself, my bro. Yeah, man, big up yourself to everybody where they are real capacity. Jamaica can't even control our pass properly, that you say. That you pick. Big up yourself, Benjamin over here. Yeah, man, big up yourself, everybody where they are. Who this Crystal Legend? Our Chris Legend said there are qualified locally born coaches except Speed. All right, then that did it too. That exists, but guess what? What we are gonna do about it right now? You tell me now. We're gonna make beer nice and the nice not gonna ever stop. You see me? I said this already, and I'll say it again. That old coach didn't deserve to go World Cup as our coach, and I think Speed will get the job done, and we are gonna make it to World Cup. Bust the hard man. Gilly, me I got World Cup, you know, me I got World Cup, go watch Jamaica. When they clip this up, me I got World Cup, go watch Jamaica. When they clip it up, I know me I go, and me go watch Jamaica. So guess what? A Speed I carry got World Cup, cause I'm my coach. You see me? So me I got World Cup, go watch Jamaica, and a Speed I carry, I'm my coach. So that is it. Jamaica will continue to grow regardless of the outcome of this outing. We always have the next 4 years to build from grassroots. Talk your making sense. Oh, that makes sense. All right. Me I say something we want here, so me I make sense. When I try to say nothing when nobody want hear, me I talk my own truth and my own sense. By the letter of the code, it is a conflict of interest. All right. You're thinking the wrong way, is a say. So if it's a conflict of interest and nothing not be done about it, I guess when I read the letter right. Big up yourself next up. Big up yourself. You see me? Big up yourself. People in the like of the show. People in the smash the like. Smash the like. I do some different things. I'm gonna do some different things coming up. But let's have to get them things off of my chest and clear my mind so I can move forward with some real things in the near future. Selection is not the only influence he has, and you're confused because you make your mind already. No, I'm confused because I choose for talk a different thing than what Una say. I sing a different song from you, Issa. You see the song where Una say, I choose to sing a different song. I choose to look on the next side of the coin as well. That's called objectivity, my friend. You see me? That's called objectivity. Sir P hang out with Mr. Speed. Oh, I didn't even know who Sir P is. It sounds like him hang out with him, eh? King sounds as though you're trying to give Speed a soft landing. Well, if me want to give him a soft, well, I'm not give him a landing and I'm not give him nothing tough, but or nothing soft. But what me I try to is find out where we go from here and we can move on. That's what I'm doing. J.A. Hummingbird. You see me? Yeah. Talk about look, truthful truth's a king. We played players that weren't in form. Yeah, we played players that weren't in form. And again, one of the best things, I think I'm going to probably visit that. I'm going to visit that. So that's something tonight. So I can say, I address it. If the root cause of the problem, there would be no problem about it. If it's the root cause. Again, me don't know the root cause, but I got through a few things. That team was on a high, shape made. Them don't know what we're doing. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Travis Peso. No time Cephas start over Dimi. Both of them start. Cephas never start over Dimi. Both of them start. And again, Dimi playing that number 10 role and Cephas playing that left wing and Whisper on the right wing. I think that would have been perfect. Trust me, that would have been perfect. But both of them start. Choose to put square pegs in a round holes. Having Bobby on the right. Bobby lose him spot as a midfielder. Bobby Reid lost his spot as a central midfielder. I would have said have to fling him on the right because Bobby Reid him name. So we have to fling him on the right. You see me? That's not. I think Bobby Reid best position. Where's Bobby Reid best position by the way? I think I like Bobby Reid as a number 10. Probably as a left winger again. Bobby as a right winger. I think we have better right wingers in the squad than Bobby Reid. So Speed admitted that the squad selection was compromised prior to now. I guess Biro Golan, I don't know if he might admit that, but he must say going forward there won't be any, and that is what we need. Because prior to now, gone already now. Why is King here making excuses for JFF? Why is King trying to pick up the pieces and move forward, Island Boy? See if us not play possession ball game, which means teams will be confident getting more touch on the ball. Again, Cephas is effective. Cephas was probably one of the most effective players of the campaign, you know. Examine the last game that he was nullified, and again, it's up to the coaches them to recognize that he's been nullified and make the change where it's necessary. BallPreetV, in my opinion, Hayden and Bell No, I'm not talking which players joined the squad for playoffs in March. Mason Greenwood, any other players welcome. That is it. Travis Presser, big up yourself. I'm glad to say it sounds like you have a change of heart because usually you'd say something different, Travis Presser, and you still say speed out. Well, speed out may forward to something where probably is going to be very useful to you. You don't have to spam the chat. You see me, I see you saying speed out, speed out, speed out. I have a million speed out, which is your opinion, to each his own. But me give you key information later in the video. Where if you say speed out, what you can do about it. You see me, Dixon for sit on the bench. Well, if Dixon for sit on the bench, who for start right wing? Could I start Whisper then? Is he that Whisper or Dixon over there? If you know until Bailey forward. Or if you have a Mason Green in the team. But I think those are the better right wingers. Me like a left-footed right winger. Inverted right wingers are them around the place nowadays. You see me? Whisper Campbell, etc. are better players than Dixon by far. Well, fine. If Dixon come off our bench, fine. If Dixon in our team and we get in a Mason Green, fine. But Dixon offers something, we have to admit. But Dixon never, I think Dixon get water for carry basket in the second game because he was all over the place as well. All of us play football and we know if the ball now roll our foot, the game and vibe, is dead. Yeah, man. Bobby play right back. Well, I don't know what is Bobby's favorite place on the field. That's what I want to know. What is Bobby Reid's favorite place on the field? Very interesting indeed. As we know, Bobby Reid is as an attacker, but I think left wing or number 10, just like Demarai Gray. 90% of the ball went to Cephas and he is not making 5 passes. Yeah, Cephas had a horrible game, but again, I think we know what them try. And I think what them try is to get the ball for going at a throwing. We played some throwing plan that game there. And I don't think it worked. Well, they must say it worked because we created chances from it. It's the modern game, truthful truth. It's the modern game, and pretty. BallPreetV played Stereo King on Sports Explosion team. Stereo King, me and Stereo actually played. I don't think Stereo actually played Manning Cup for Excelsior, but him trained with the Manning Cup team a lot, and we play a lot of football. Play a lot of football at Excelsior. Stereo King, good footballer, man. He's a good football. He's a Stereo King Sports Explosion team versus CC Sports Dex team in Senton and Pioneer Funday link up with Danny Jed. You know, if you care for that town, man, if you care that town, I could get some YouTubers and play some ball, man. And then I say, yo, King, I say, you're wicked, you could have played for this national team. Will you ask Mr. Speed why they didn't use any of these options? More of them questions that me want to ask. Those are my questions I want to write down now and ask. Because again, right, I say, yes, I'm trying to be nice, you have to understand. And just part of the process and the progress, J.A. Hummingbird is in. Speed out. I make you know how what you can do about it, Travis Presser. I have some things we can tell you. BallPreetV, Cole is more qualified than Speed is. He is not the head coach. Well, you also play something on Cole qualification as well, and we're going to talk about it. Very interesting. I'll remember you what you said when Speed failed. All right, may I tell you, when Speed failed, my World Cup campaign, I got World Cup. So remind me, 876 Jamrock. I would like to hear your objective reason why you think we are going to the World Cup. What is going to happen different in the next 3 months? All right. So what I think is, I'm gonna explain it later. Speed say they're gonna be what? No compromise when it comes on to selection. Again, personally, I just believe in the arts of art say FIFA and football gods are do everything in them powers to make sure so Jamaica they are the World Cup. That's the first thing why I believe. So we get a soup group initially, and then we get New Caledonia in this playoff, and then the final is gonna be a final shootout with Congo. And again, soon make a breakdown the Congo team. You have some Congo things for drop as well. But for me, I think the football gods and FIFA both want to make sure Jamaica get there, and I think we're there. Just believe in the art of art. Call me delusional, call me a blind believer. Them say, believe without, you will believe without seeing. Yeah, me one of them. Me one of them who believe without seeing. But I see enough as well. I've seen enough to know we can do it. Because we talk about the Congo players, and we talk about players who have and players who we can bring in. Is remember again, we might be able to bring in one of the top 5 players in the world football. So if we bring in that player, may I tell you, trouble. You see me? BallPreetV, as long as Speid a Jamaica football coach, I will not support him. So if Jamaica qualify or not next match, I care zero. Well, you don't have to support him for support your country. You don't need to support Speid. Support the country, my friend. King, how is you back? How is you back? How is my back? You can't know about my back. Ask the females about my back. But yeah, bro, they played Dimi out of his position to play a man who don't pass the ball. But Dimi could have played. Who played number 10? Or Dimi could have played number 10 as well. So then play Dimi out of position for play Bobby Reid. So that's the thing. The polarizing view will say, bro, they played Dimi out of his position to play Cephas and he doesn't pass the ball. But they played Dimi in a position that Dimi could have played number 10 and Cephas and Bobby Reid were the bench. That could have happened as well. So again, because you want to view things or you want to view things and it's this diaspora versus local bullshit when you want to continue, I'm not for it. Easy me. Bobby Reid should stay home. Like, seriously, Josh and Anglin's better than him. Stop style for the youth. Again, I don't think Bobby Reid should stay home. Bobby Reid can be a part of the squad. I think he's very valuable member of the squad. I think he's a good number 10. Easy me. I think he can play number 10. I like Bobby Reid as a number 10, actually. Easy me. I like Bobby Reid as a number 10. I like Demara Gray as number 10. I like them number 10. Easy me. Ironically, I like those two as number 10. Probably better than someone who think me like as number 10. Easy me again. Me go talk about some footballers who want to see in the team in the future. But me like Bobby Reid as a number 10. Me like Demara Gray as a number 10. You see me? I like those two as number 10s. Again, Bobby Reid, it was, again, you can say him get the chance, and that's why him get beaten. He should have scored that chance. He should have scored that chance. He should have been. You see me? But again, I understand why Bobby Reid why he got selected. He's a Premier League proven baller. He's a Premier League proven baller. Anybody would have choose him and put him out there in at the number 10. It just never worked. But you can't say you would have put him out there in at the number 10. I would have put him out there in at the number 10. But I probably would have started Dimi over him, in all honesty. And have Bobby Reid coming from the bench because Dimi has been in better form than Bobby Reid. And it has to be either or in that number 10 for me. It has to be either or. And the man who me think deserve the start would have been Dimi. So Bobby would have to dip on the bench for me. You see me? Bobby would have to dip on the bench for me. And ironically, you don't like this, but me prefer. I like Dix as a number 10. I like Bobby Reid as a number 10. I like Demara Gray. I like those three. Probably a one position them for Justify. I had choose who for start. You see me? But those are some brave calls where and every coach can make them call. You see me? Cephas equals super sub. If we play him otherwise, well, that's a good shout. Truthful. That's a good shout. Bowser can stay home. Well, Bowser failed the nation. Bowser was like the avatar. When we needed him the most, he vanished. Come on, Bowser. We'll put the pressure of the Jamaica World Cup hopes on you. Now we have to go playoffs and do it the hard way. Now I get the answer. King, we all support the team and want us to support. Why? We are rooting for them. We can do this without being conflict with what we are doing. They should know that we disapprove. Can't just fall in line. Well, that's fine. And I think, honestly, Jay Umbrella, I think the voice of the people has been truly heard. I think when the voice have been heard, and I think now, especially with the voice have been heard of the people, I think them know the importance of especially these two games. So whatever they need to do, them have to go, they gotta do it, because at the end of the day, see that are again, which try to find a different solution, which try to pressure them to resign, and they will not resign. You see me say if them not resign, we just have to go do the next thing, which we have to advise them. You get me? I say we have to become the advisors where we are gonna tell them, say, yo, these are the things we're gonna blatantly wrong and them thing I need to fix. You see me? I ask about objective. You are talking about football gods and FIFA. Make sure you have a rabbit foot in your pocket too. Well, who knows? I'll be there in Mexico. You see me? I'm gonna walk with me. The one little, you know the one time I correspond show ya. Noel. You know the word bombo clat? Me here say it is a very, you call it now, a very spirited word. So me I go walk with my bombo clats, go to Mexico, and hopefully the bombo clats can defeat the voodoos. So I'll be walking with my bombo clats. That alone I know to walk with. You see me? And I'll be walking with it go to Mexico. That is what I'll be doing. You see me? King Jelly out, King Island Boy, big up yourself. Bobby Reid as a winger, you know, like Jamaica. Yeah. King Bobby's a team player. Bobby's a team player. So I think Bobby Reid should have been a part of the team, but not necessarily starting. So are we wrong? Cephas is not a team player. Again, probably two different players. For real, Cephas is more individualistic, get the player 1v1, is him beat them. What's with the voice? Sometimes we have to switch it up a little, you know. We can't just there and nah, you know, little vibes, you know what I mean? Little vibes of uniting. If them you like as 10 shit me well, I don't understand. Island Boy. Don't know the typos, Island Boy. If a them you like as 10 shape made, no hope. What you mean? No, I'm like them as 10, to each his own. Me, yo, King, do better with the reading. Stop call out Island Boy. I don't do diaspora versus locals. I am a Jamaican. I say, alright, we can talk about that. You like see Bobby Reid keep a dash with simple goals. Well, boy, Bobby Reid can't, I don't know. I can only defend his initial selection, but boy, Bobby Reid, they have to do better. Yeah, Premier League, boy, they have to do better. I hold it to a different standard than I hold the regular ballers that didn't play Premier League. And that's just me personally. You will never see Bobby again if Speed pick. Well, boy, Bobby, if me not see you again, Jano, that rough. But I don't think a lot of people will be defending Bobby Reid. Let me just put it that way. Neither of them have the technical ability to play 10. We need more creativity. Really, I think Dimi have it, man. Bobby have it as well, man. But Bobby just, Bobby Reid. How can I defend you? I'm trying. Bobby wastes the goal, but we never have a better 10. True. He's a relegated player. Relegated or not, him have Premier League experience. Dimi should play his rightful position. Well, fair enough. Dimi could have played left wing, carry and Cephas as well. That's one good argument as well. But Dimi could have also played 10 and Bobby Reid rub the bench, isn't it? I didn't know the JFF was giving football contracts so that they can be accused of stifling angling. Angling for look a contract, JFF not selling or buying any players. So again, I don't think whoever they talk about stifle was about giving him a contract, but giving him is deserved and earned playing time out there, because if you're going to play all kind of makeshift midfielders, why not play one of the midfielders that's actually in the squad that's a specialist in midfield? Squilch, that's the argument. King, we are just speculating that they heard. Well, trust me, if we put it out there enough and run with these agendas enough for make sure say midfielders play midfield especially. If you make sure say we have a lot of, make sure say the Ravels them in the squad, make sure say the DJs them in the squad, make sure say the players that are informed, the Tyrese, all them actually get called, make sure Trivante get called, make sure Burrell after they in every squad. You get me? I say if them remain at until March, and them something that we have to push the narrative about the things them will go wrong, and again them say whatever, them will fix things. But have they come to us and admit and accept blame and ask for grace? No. They didn't. It's take it or leave it. Well, as in play a video. You see me can play back a video again for see if this is any admission of accepting the blame. J.A. Hummingbird. I don't know if this is good in
How much to coach, you know, how much to
it's not.
I
50-50, 65.
I don't look. Some players get one chance and bury it, right? And that would have been enough. Cause all we needed was one goal. So I think everybody, I would say the JFF 1/3, McLaren 1/3, and the players 1/3. I could take the blame evenly.
All right.
Him say make we take the blame evenly. We. And again that's 2/3 speed because I'm a part of the technical team JFF and I'm a part of the advisor for the coach. So probably him take the blame 2/3. And again, so him do offer where you say him admit and accept the blame. So asking for grace now, again, to each his own, you can ask for grace. Me personally as a man, if I mess up something, I take the blame. That's probably me asking for grace, taking the blame, putting my chest out there. And if I say, yo, you know, it's more part of fixing this thing. That is it. Dim is overrated. I will defend Bobby. Yeah, defend Bobby J. Bro. Defend. Really, we act like we don't see our ballers weekend. Every week miss goals. Yeah, but Bobby them not for miss no goal. When Bobby them a miss them goal, you know, when the little man where I sit down and I play ball, I say, but me could have do the same thing too. You got have a man I say, yo, him could have do the same thing too. You got have a man where I play number 10 in a JPL. I say, me, if given the opportunity, I could have missed that goal as well. Me could have missed that clear 1-on-1 the two. Me could have do it. And then he might say, you know, say me could have scored that. He might take God off of the cross and tell us him that shot him here and score it. And that is why you pick a Premier League proven player. If that chance fall to him, you don't want that chance fall to a Premier League proven player. So this is the reason. That's why the back and forth now ever to stop, because you have some man now. You tell us me could have missed a chance too. Yo, if I was given that chance, I would have missed it as well. And I true.
National team.
I see he's in a question.
Oh, you know.
Yeah,
I
right.
speak for the coach. Let me ask him personally, if he was the man in charge, would Traventis Stewart get a call up for the national team?
I see he's in a question.
Oh, you know.
You know, it's a big man team for do that show here tomorrow and start it right there. So with the Traventis Stewart, because you know, some for do some videos actually. Some videos I'm saying I gotta do, you know. Some videos, but I'm gonna run it because I'm done there already. I'm gonna want to go back over this again. Run it.
CC, the truth is.
So the question is,
Let me ask him personally, if he was the man in charge, would Traventis Stewart get a call up for the national team?
I see he's in a question.
Oh, you know.
CC, the truth is, most teams would carry 2 strikers.
so yes. I'm gonna tell you that question, yeah. Rang bang, speed, rang bang, ready again, run back it again. CC, big up yourself, ask a good question.
Let me ask him personally, if he was the man in charge, would Traventis Stewart get a call up for the national team?
I see he's in a question.
Oh, you know.
CC, the truth is, most teams would carry 2 strikers. So a call up is.
Most teams will carry 2 strikers. No. I don't think so. I think most teams will carry 3 strikers. 23-man squad. 2 striker, 23-man squad. I think most people are, especially with a 26-man squad, at least 3 striker. And again, in a 26-man squad, we've been carrying 4 strikers. The window before 4 strikers. We carry 4 strikers again. So that one not work and this not gonna pass. This not gonna pass. Come back right there. So that 2 striker thing there. Fix this up.
It's easy to say who you're going to call up, but who you're going left out, CC. So then you tell me who you're going left out, and then.
Well, you remember.
So watch this now. Who you going left out? 4 strikers that were, bruh. Who you going left out? I'm gonna show you this. And again, people, may I learn so much. The people that will ask the question here, them again, and this is where it's obvious. I think it was a decent interview. I think them get a lot of answers to a lot of the questions. But this particular question regarding Trevante Stewart, where him say, too forward, that was a wrong bang there. So then him gonna say, then here what the presenters them ask very next. Me I run it back so they can hear or it blending and hear the question that was should have asked as a follow-up.
Most teams would carry 2 strikers. So a call up is easy to say who you're going to call up, but who you're going left out, CC.
We're going left out,
Tell me
alright?
you're going left out, and then
Well, everybody saying that to see. Everybody saying that to CC. CC, where you going to drop?
We are going job. Okay. But hear the question after the laughing done. Right on
Where you going
cue.
to drop?
How fit is Warner, bro? Why not fit?
Not fit enough.
not enough. I don't think it right. And he had an injury and just coming back.
Yeah, he has not recovered.
Not
Because at home in national stadium, Warner Bro would have been a factor, I think.
yes.
Just disappear off the radar.
Yeah, unfortunate. Injuries is a.
So how fit is Warner Brown was a follow-up question. Which is the question. 4 strikers in the squad. And you're admitting that Warner Brown was not fit. But the idea of Warner Brown in front of the stands, because Warner Brown is a local bred player, Warner Brown in front of the stadium. Trevante at the same factor. And a Trevante at the hard forward. And a Trevante at the hard forward in form and fit. You bring a forward that's not fit. And I ask who we have to drop out of the squad. Or if you ask who is to drop out of that one here, again, and me have that question here, because them something I need to be highlighted, them something I need to be run with, them something I need to be acknowledged, and them something I need to be corrected. That is just what me is. Them area, as you say, pick up the pieces. People think, oh, it's too late. We're gonna play the big bad mighty Congo. We can't go through. But them something I can't happen. You get me? I say them something I can't happen. Moving forward. We have to move forward, and we have to fix these things. So this was a big big error. Pointing out a big error right there. So I know nothing for laugh about this. So the laughing thing and that was a big major error. People know I have them video in order and that a bit more bad. Swear to God. I can't even get the video. So that's kind of crazy, people. That one kind of crazy to me. I can't admit in the same breath that the ball are injured, but yeah, admit say, yeah, bring the ball. That's kind of crazy. And yeah, you can't say in the same line of sentence.
We can't speak for the coach. Let me ask him personally if he was it.
Who you have to bring, but yeah, say in the same line, you bring an injured baller. Come on. That's kind of crazy to me. Crazy right there. Crazy. Crazy.
I don't understand you.
You are the hand. Don't you think that it's right that you should resign as well?
But me I tell you, say you started.
So where is Travis Pesso and everybody where say speed out and want make changes in the JFF? The party a phone part. I want to listen carefully. This is what's needed to be done. You see, if we don't want to get rid of some people from the JFF, this is what needed to be done. Are you ready? I'll start it over again because I think the person that called in and Speed felt threatened there or felt, yeah, if they come on a little pressure and him tell you what's needed to be done. So listen carefully, people. Now listen up.
I don't understand you.
You are the hand. Don't you think that it's right that you should resign as well?
But me I tell you, say you started the line. I was elected.
Oh, Lord
I am not
mercy.
resigning. I was
Lord
elected.
of mercy.
All right,
But
all right.
you come
Okay.
I am not resigning. I was elected. All right. Hold on.
He's not resigning. So
me
yeah,
not resigning. Me not don't tell you.
All right.
And I
Leave it
was
there.
elected.
I'm not resigning. Me not done tell you I was elected. Run it.
No, and I was elected,
Thanks, Arville.
not appointed.
Big up Dwight.
I'm not the technical director neither.
I think that was Dwight is a very difficult call under the best of times, you know. And he's brilliant at.
But him come with 2 lies at the start.
So the first one
Is
I think it's that genuine.
It's an error.
Yeah.
They don't know. A lot of them don't know the
The
difference.
difference between technical
That is why
director
they
and
mustn't
chairman of the technical
but
committee.
if you go attack somebody, at least get your facts right. Because it's a wrong thing for you attack somebody and your facts wrong. I was elected.
It's 2 different positions.
Yes. No, but I was also elected.
Yes. Yeah. Man.
People voted for me by a super majority.
Right.
So as a same question answer for him, do I get your team and come vote 2 years time?
Listen this. Dwight and everybody out there. I'm gonna keep on saying this. That's why I'm gonna really go this so. Because me know say I understand say public pressure might make people resign. Again, me know that never that happen. But this is what we really need for. This is what we really need for do. If we really want to make a change.
Same question answer for him. Do I get your team and come vote 2 years time?
All right. Yes. All right.
Get your team and come vote. So organize something, people. Organize something. Get a supporters body. Get some lawyers. I'm pretty sure there's some fine lawyers out there in the diaspora that's willing to find out what need to do to challenge this JFF hierarchy and getting the team and come vote 2 years time. And I'm pretty sure nobody not gonna do it. But again, it did for do. So for me, I'm not gonna talk about things where me can be a part of the solution and I'm not doing it. So we can beat up a gum before, or we can find lawyers, build a body, get organization together, and as well. Speed say.
Right.
So as a same question answer for him, do I get your team and come vote 2 years time?
All right. Yes. All right.
What team J.A. Bird say? Me don't know, but you have to do the research, you have to get lawyers, you have to find out what go on, you have to find out how to go round for them. What you think for them thing? Foolproof and you can't go around them thing. You have to do the research, you have to more than just want to talk and want to cuss. You have to put in the groundwork. And that nobody don't want to do. People just want to talk and cuss forever. And that's why me and you, Jay, Bird, probably when I see eye to eye on that one, yeah. But unless we're ready for putting some groundwork to get what you say we don't want to get, I'll be a cussing. You see me? If we don't want to cuss, we just cuss and done. But the cussing have to stop because we have to pick up the pieces and we have to move forward one at a time. Them. You see me have a few more things me gonna drop real quick.
Awful.
Right. So again, it extends even further because most of the players that we have, they're not really playing in them team, you know. The midfielders them we have, you know, they're not even playing in them team. Yeah.
So the party and the question are very interesting. Most of the midfielders them will have them not even a play in them team. Most of the midfielders them not play. Most of the midfielders them not play. Interesting indeed. Very interesting because where the midfielders them will not play. Alright, so you can say Karai Anderson not play. But Josh and Anglin not play. Where the midfielders them will not play. Midfielders them not play for true. Where the midfielders them? So we not have no much midfielders in the squad itself. Casey Palmer did injured and out. I really Karai Anderson and Joshua Anglin alone me know as midfielders within our squad. Unless you don't have Latibo there as a midfielder, which we're tired of that. But the midfielders them not dead. Midfielders them not dead. You see me, the midfielders them we need. You see me, King stop stress out yourself and JFF and Speed have favorite players, so at them I go play. So you fight a losing battle, start supporting the Reggae girls. Haha. Big up yourself, Joan Smith. Joan Smith, me have to believe, you know. Me have a choice for believe and me have a choice for don't believe. I'm choose to believe. I choose to believe. You see me? But why the midfielders them wanna play? The midfielders them wanna play in the squad. The midfielders them will play No day in the squad. So it will have been nice if you can play about them and get some response. But the midfielders them will actually play is not in the squad. The Daniel Johnson them not in the squad. So those are some key questions for ask and for make sure that them thing I get known and put out there. What have midfielders play? Them not good enough. That's why we have to have a makeshift midfield every time.
Have to be put in makeshift. Some not playing, and even Fraser makeshift midfielder because he's really right back in.
So we have to play midfielders when not play, and then we use makeshift. We're tired of makeshift midfielders. I'm not talk to them about them sitting here again. I do a video what we don't want to see. We're tired of makeshift. Even Free a makeshift, Bobby a makeshift, everybody a makeshift. So yeah, I'm makeshift and you not play. So Cara Anderson not play, fine. Angling a play, you use angling. You use angling, then why you have to go makeshift? Angling a player could have JPL more. My play. Daniel Johnson a play, go for him. Tyrese all a play, go for him. Ravel over them supposed to play, no go for him. So yeah, I said the midfielders them not play. And then we are use makeshift. Come on, man, make sure them thing are fixed. Them sitting here have a fix.
Yeah, we know him used to play midfield before, so we'll put him in there. So, and even in the past, so we put Low in there. Even the players who are overseas, Latibodier is not really the cream of the crops where I played week in, week out in a good team to develop the medication. So that's why we have a problem. It's a genuine problem.
Yeah, we have a genuine problem. Midfield. That have a fix.
Not going to try nothing else. We still going to have Bobby Reid there.
Bobby Reid will get cut out.
So that clip here annoy me to the core, and understand say people might feel away, but what do you mean by Bobby Reid forget cut out of the side? But understand so vexing them, understand say that goal there again, but just explain why Bobby Reid definitely should score that goal there, because again, you have some people where I play Manning Cup, where I tell us say, yo, me to get the chance, me to score that goal there Bobby Reid get. But we all have to understand why Bobby Reid in the squad. Bobby Reid is a good squad player. Bobby Reid is a good all-round player. He's a good fighter. Again, I'm pretty sure the chance will fall to Bobby Reid. If you think we want a chance of a fault, you want it fall to a Premier League proven player. Bobby Reid is a Premier League proven player. So this Bobby Reid slander, again, it just never worked. But a hindsight we're going to use for no say it never worked. However, me view this Bobby Reid thing is that the first game Bobby Reid played central midfield. So Bobby Reid played central midfield. Bobby Reid never play good in the central midfield. So the mere fact say I gotta move Bobby Reid from central midfield and use Frey in a central midfield. Bobby Reid should have gone on the bench. But for put Bobby Reid at the number 10, again, Bobby Reid is a decent number 10. And then for put Gray out of position for playing on the right, which in my opinion, Gray should have played the number 10 and Bobby Reid go up on the bench. I just said that, but hindsight we are using now and beat Bobby Reid, so probably going forward. And if we don't see Bobby Reid in the team, it is what it is. But we understand why he was in the team. Is him okay? So we don't understand why he was.
We're not going to try nothing else. We're still going to have Bobby Reid there.
Bobby Reid will get cut out. Argument not done, man. Them are right, man.
See that? But the Bobby Reid will get cut out of the side. Argument not done, man. And them are right, man. Come on, man. So that means if you ever say Bobby Reid for cut out of the side and argument done and them are right. Them are right was played out of position. Dimi was played out of position. It's just like when we beat Lati and Lati is being played out of position. First game Frey playing a central midfield and we play him there, play out of position, makeshift. I now because a player will get played out of position. Or Dimi dropping a Bobby Reid and Dimi. That just a show you on. That's why people can use the word xenophobia. Because those are two players from the diaspora. And that's how we did them. We could have simply said, all right then, see fast enough to play then. Because Dimi play up left wing and see fast enough to play. And we can say, all right then, Shamar feel we went out, we need him the most. Him not for the in our team, not if get cut out of our team too. You see me clear said the reason why you go. Demarai Gray and Bobby Reed right there, so. Had a xenophobia something there. We keep on running. And the balance that they when we attack emotional, we have to balance it out. You see me, you can't go, yo, Bobby not for there and Demarai Gray. First, say Bobby in decline, and you know, say Bobby really let we down, just like Shamar really let we down. What them really let we down? Everybody talk about Shamar. We hype up the game for Shamar go score. Shamar. But yeah, Bobby miss easy goal. Yeah, probably Bobby, you know, I see Bobby as a starter going forward, but you can't say you got dash your Bobby Reed. No. I don't know if them dash him away. But then you can't beat Bobby Reed, so and then drag Demarai Gray night, not saying that Demi play out of position, you know. You see me? You can't say alright, if Demi they play in a rightful position, probably like give a better game. Probably can't say alright, I see first stay in a position and probably should start Demi another one because Demi have the more experience and at the last game for the World Cup, so you should start Demi wide left and have Cephas off of the bench. The argument they can make, but if you say yo, dash your Bobby Reed and dash your Demarai Gray. Come on, man. The precedents that we are trying to change as something that the psychology there, it need to be studied, need to be talked about, and it need for dash way. You see me? Need for dash way.
Bobby Reed will get cut out, I say. Argument not done, man. Demarai, man. So.
I don't know. I'm just hoping going forward, you know, we can try somebody else there because, as I said, we're top heavy. So just looking out for that.
No, it's a good, is what you just say, but it's a shift for system because we could play a 4-4-1-1. So I understand what you just say, but it would be have to be a shift for system, yeah.
So if he has a speed, they should defend the players a bit more, isn't me? If he has a certain speed, they should defend the players a bit more because probably you know see the agenda is me get where you just say shift a system, play a 4-4-1-1. You guess you just brush over it, is me? But that is distasteful. In all honesty, that is very distasteful. Is me? And that continue on something we need to kill out of the team. We need to kill or something. We need to kill it out of the team. We need to get rid of it.
Miguel Coley. So the next man who coached in the Jamaica.
That's a sentiment.
All right, so this was before Coley again, and I just see somebody put up this say, the current incompetence that exists in the JFF is appalling. The fact that we now have an assistant coach who is more qualified than the head coach, and an inexperienced head coach at this level. So again, probably another clip here, but in the clip where I should I get where Mr. Speid talk about in the last couple of days, him talk about Miguel Coley being an assistant for most time life, and that was very interesting for him, so because I think that was the argument for say that's why he wasn't or he's not the head coach because he has been mostly an assistant coach. So the argument to say that he has been mostly an assistant coach is probably an argument that is being used. That's why he's not the head coach. He has been more assistant coach and he has been an assistant coach. Let me see what I'm saying in that clip here though.
So the next man who coached in the Jamaica.
That's a sentiment. No, I don't know if it will change.
If you get Pep Guardiola, you might change.
Yes. Problem with Pep is that we can't play like the Spaniard, so it could be a problem.
Yeah.
The problem with Pep is that we can't play like the Spaniard, so it might be a problem.
Pep changed his style actually.
Yeah, he has changed this season.
But Pep changed his style actually. He has changed this season. Pep is playing more direct football. He's playing more kick and run. He's playing more long passes. Very interesting indeed.
All right, in some games.
Yeah, in some games. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting. People may just find the best bit of clips them because I find them very, very interesting indeed. Alright, so this is now from the recent clip. So the recent clip is the last couple of days. So we are juggle between a few.
Coley confirmed is going to be the assistant coach. How do you feel about his appointment?
Yes, so this is the Miguel Cole question. Listen, this is the Miguel Cole question for you, Marcus McFarlane. Listen to the Miguel Cole question.
And how can he help the process?
Yes, he has a tremendous experience coaching overseas.
He has tremendous experience coaching overseas. Remember that.
Although most times as an assistant, but
Whoa! Don't speed past that. Although most times as an assistant, you think that was just thrown in there by accident? You think I buck ups the although most time as an assistant happen? You think say although most times as an assistant is insignificant? Eh? What you think say? Remember pull it up when I get free pull up. Free pull up when I
his
get.
appointment and how can he help the process?
yes, he has a tremendous experience coaching overseas. Although most times as an assistant, but
Although most time is as an assistant. Very, very significant indeed. Very significant indeed. You have to listen, people. You have to listen. So, to the question on screen, the fact that we know of an assistant coach who is more qualified than the head coach. So we have to go check out like most time as an assistant and going at that. I tell you, sound like an excuse, but is it a fact? Island boy says that this, that is me here's JFF for these players. That's one of the reasons why the program is failing. Yeah, man, it's too extreme. Jamaica national team doesn't have our best players in the field, man. Yeah, very interesting indeed. Is him he has a problem license. You could listen to it again. Although mostly as an assistant.
coaching overseas. Although most times as an assistant, but he's a smart person. I think his insights will be significant, but
I think his insights will be insignificant, but look at this. And this is brilliant, by the way, people. This is brilliant. Look at this.
there's other persons that coach at a high level who is joining the team international.
So you ask about Coley, but I make you know about the other persons we are joining the team. What it means, and not only Coley alone, it's about the team of coaches. You see me? So you focus on Coley and say Coley should have been the head coach. We have other places that other persons that join the team as part of the team of coaches. So I'm doing. When you hear this, right, today to pull up so far.
His insights will be significant, but there's other persons that coach at a high level who is joining the team international level also. So I don't think you can look at me and say it's me, it's the team. So we have people who coach at international level, we have people who coach at high level in clubs, so when you put that team together, I think we'll have a good team.
Can you say on record who this?
I know me, it's not me. You think of me, I know me. Who did say I'm me? I know me, I'm a team. Me, I'm a crew. Me, I'm a team. I'm too. I talk about Coley and Coley. I'm a team, I talk about, I know me. You see me? I talk about Coley. BT. Yeah, and I talk about Coley. When I go with Coley alone, I have to talk about the team. I can't talk about Coley alone, Talk about the team of coaches, you know what I mean? That is what them talk about, you know what I mean? Which part I'm reaching now. One more there. Oh yeah. Second video now. Run it.
Congo is come across with a lot of pedigree and they would have done extremely well. There's the African Nations Cup coming up, which they will get some more practice, more than us, because we will be dormant while they are playing at least 3 games. I expect them to go through the run, so I expect them to play at least 4 games or 5 games. So yeah, they'll have a more set team. But it's an advantage and it's also a disadvantage. They'll probably just stick to that team, so I'll be able to more look at what they are capable of doing. But we rank 70, they rank about 56. We have beaten teams ranked much higher than Congo in the past. It's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be tough, and we have to be on our A game and get the persons and the people with the right mentality that go into
It's gonna be tough.
that game to say we can't lose. But it's not beyond us. I think we
It's not beyond us.
can do it.
Confident?
Yes, I think we can do it. It's not beyond us.
Confident? I think we can do it. It's not beyond us. So like confidence indeed. You know, say people used to say, yeah, but how comes Steve McLaren attack them talk? Apart from Andy Williams and Whitmore, please name one other local player we export our philosophy. Not interested in midfielders. Yeah, man, we have a long-standing midfield issues. We don't know when that will end. That midfield problem that we have will never be solved as far as we can see. I my youth them will come try solve the problem there. But back to Serpy.
Irish Saxon who was riding on Billy Joe's coattail. The same Irish
Oh, that they
Saxon
play
who thought his
earlier.
white daddy had fall from the heavens of Birmingham to come deliver him on World
That
Cup.
they play earlier. We're not go about this again.
It's not just the last two. We have
Oh no,
tried
it's a
lot.
reason why that they play right there. So hold on there, people. It's a reason why that they play. We have to play about that video so when you get the context of what go on. That video load is the video preview the video. Alright, ready again.
Same Irish Saxon who was riding on Billy Joe's coattail. The same Irish Saxon who thought his white daddy had fall from the heavens of Birmingham to come deliver him on World Cup qualification. Now I tell me say him don't know why man hire this and hire that and man should have fired this and fire that. A man shouldn't even wait till he resign, man should have fire and all kind of stuff. Guy.
So the interesting thing about this is Serpy talk about white daddy. I come save boy. And then we go find that clip here, which is the next clip.
The most qualified team in 98. It's just
Voila.
the last two. We have tried a lot since Rennie Simoes qualified the team in 98. It's 27 years, and we have tried a lot of coaches.
From overseas.
Yes.
It no work.
We have I have issues with it because we keep on paying them a lot of money, almost like colonization.
People, now listen this carefully. Now pull this back up again. Almost like colonialization. Listen this.
Almost like colonization again all over. Pay them a lot of money.
Pull it up one more time.
Almost like colonization again all over. Issues with it because we keep on paying them a lot of money. Almost like colonization again all over. Pay them a lot of money.
Pay them a lot of money. Almost like colonialization all over. So when Serpy said this man.
Same Irish Saxon who was riding on Billy Joe's coattail. The same Irish Saxon who thought his white daddy had fall from the heavens of Birmingham to come deliver him on World Cup.
Hold on. The Serpy said this.
Some money, almost like colonization again all over. Pay them a lot of money. And when they leave, and then they probably said they wanted to carry just one person, but by the time you look, they have like 5-6 persons, and the program doesn't help our local coaches to take over in the future, and that's where that cycle I really would like to cut.
Okay.
Man say nationalism, local coaches are gonna take over in the future. And that cycle the Billy Joe, the White Saxon, the colonization of it. Yeah, people, when you hear that and hear that clear, make of that what you may.
In business, as I said before, some employees didn't know it well. That don't mean the owners or the...
Patrick Riley, listen to this. Every day in business, the common factor is the JFF, but the JFF is the business. And the JFF, again, that's something we may not even do. Again, JFF is a private owned company, have them own a hierarchy. How it go again? But listen to this as it relates to your question, answering your question right and cue.
Every day in business, as I said before, some employees didn't know it well. That don't mean the owners or the CEO resign. They fix the problem. That's what their job is supposed to be.
They fix the problem. It's just that the owners and the CEOs, I guess they might do it themselves. He choose them. So the coach get paid to coach a team. Not to teach your coaches, they need to take the license. What them get and go look at work. Even if that license, what them get and go look at work. All right. Again, Issa. There's a lot of things with this in Issa. And if you have follow the coaching thing, even some black coaches were born in England talk about this and the whole DEI thing and all kind of thing to make sure so them can get jobs or competent jobs over the world. So there's a lot of things that are come a far way. The average baller, as I'm going to tell you about the whole Bobby Reid situation, Bobby Reid missing those goals, I'm going to make the average baller with their Jamaica say, I could have missed them goal too. But then the average baller, born in Jamaica, don't trick yourself and feel like, say, the average baller born in Jamaica, having a Jamaican passport is very significant to the opportunities them you get. You see me? I just saw the thing go. You see me? No, so cut and dry as you think it is. There are other factors where you can just take a license and say, all right, I want to go coach Manchester United and get that job. How much black coaches ever coach Manchester United? How much black coaches, or how much Jamaican coaches ever coach Manchester United? You get me? So, at levels, and I just time over time, things might change, but things, the playing field, not so level. Speed take the fans for big idiot and gaslighting us. Who will be writing Speed's contract and decide his salary? We're not buying your bullshit, Mr. Speed. Well, personally, me a business who write them contract and pay him salary. Because that mean me the business but who write the previous people them contract and how much them I get paid, which we never did care ourselves about. I wanna know how much McLaren did I get paid. So again, it is what it is, how much him I get paid and them sitting there. We don't know. But again, I'm gonna assume it's not the hundreds of thousands of dollars where I say we could have paid the coaches in the past, right? Lol King, you really gone fully JFF. What problem? JFF fix. Again, it's a to each his own. Me just decide say me attack my truth. Is me attack my opinion, me attack my objective truth. I'm just choose for group up with you and talk one way like he's a cult. I'm just not choose to join a cult, my friend. You see me? So again, we can argue, you can leave your comments down in the comment section if you don't like what me I say. You see me? You can fling two battles as well. Your opinion that you get me? I say this is my opinion. This is has always been me. I've always been objective. You see me? And again, your opinion is otherwise. This is my opinion. Is it? King Andrew Edwards get a job. The Portmore coach get a job. Coley get a job. Speed himself say countries wanted him. So not like no job is there. But him also have a job now, which is the national team. And him have to take my national team to the World Cup. I don't know about you, but him have to take my national team to the World Cup. So again, unless Issa Allen you're planning to fly to Jamaica to get some lawyers and get a team to get out the JFF, which you're not, Issa, you're not even for the game over there, Issa, come down, Issa. You see anyone I want to win a for the game over there? I'm known I can't fly. me not really I go follow no. You see me? Me not really I go follow no. Trust me. See how your chest high are only Manchester United you can learn. No, me that make a point. And don't make the point fly over your head. Owners and CEOs stay on forever hinting it is what it is. We find out how to go around that now. We find out how to go around it. Me don't know how to go around it. Go around the next field.
McLaren is a throwaway, unwanted coach. Nobody knows Steve McLaren. Do you know how
Steve McLaren is a
you can tell when a
throwaway
coach is not in demand? JFF can afford him salary.
JFF can afford
We're
him
going
salary. Well, we went there. I don't know the salary of Speed. So what kind of salary market? We don't know. I guess we can't afford any salary. So is it that some nationalist work is being done?
McLaren is another example of a washed up foreigner guy who people in a film own a country and all kind of something. Don't rate him highly, even when Steve McLaren was at his peak. Even when Indy get top job at England, nobody was walking around calling Steve McLaren and mediocre, regular degular Ironmanian. Let's say they're a 14-second sprinter. And let me tell you, so you can't go in a life because you're a 14-second sprinter. Then they gone all the way to Netherlands, go import when I feel them 14-second sprinters. I say work, guy.
Yeah, so part of this as well, owners and CEOs stay on forever hinting. It is what it is, unless you plan to do something about it. Let's gather the team and get some lawyers and find a way to go around it. There must be a way around it. So if you don't really care that much and no want to tear down the hierarchy, when you gather teams and go vote and find loopholes, isn't me? Why are we talking about color? Why are we talking about color? It is what it is, isn't me? You talk in opinion. Well, fine. King, you pick your sides, so it go. We don't have no problem. You are being objective. You are drink up everything Speed. So it's your opinion, my friend. Isn't me? You also pick your side, and we pick our sides. Our players about based on our result, history. I have an open mind and qualification for World Cup. I will have to support the better team and federation. Yeah, I have to support the team. It's not about being a cult and you can be objective without complicit. Fine as well, isn't it? That's not true. Owners and CEO get replaced. So that's fine as well. Go on the next video.
Business about Jamaica. Guy, Jamaicans don't business about Jamaica. Jamaican players don't business about Jamaica. Let me tell you something, guy. Let's use Raheem Sterling as an example. I think he's a perfect example. Raheem Sterling is a Jamaican. Raheem Sterling, when he did play for all kind of big side and make almost trillions of dollars a week, had no need to go play for England. See, we're going on a really rough road right now.
You know, say the Raheem Sterling argument, I'm here, the Raheem Sterling argument, I'm find it ironic how I've not heard this argument a lot, the Raheem Sterling reasoning. It's not been I saw more I revisit the next day in terms of like Raheem Sterling. One thing people, Sterling should have did forward and play for Jamaica though.
A real baller. The real test is not playing for Germany and France, aside with we already have be a big baller and be a Champions League baller. The real test is dragging your national team to the World Cup and then dragging them to even one quarter final. At them time, the people that said that they are general.
Yeah, anyways, people, I kinda miss up some of the videos. But before I sign out, I have a few important things. Like Issa and Jay, I remember especially, again. As I said over last week, and again, people not gonna see a lot of different things. You're not gonna see a lot more videos on this channel. There's a lot more creative videos on the channel because again over last week, I can see people's spirits are died down and all kind of things. You see me? Over last week, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of things, a lot of lessons learned, a lot of realizing what I'm about, you see me? And in doing so, some of the things that I'm learn is that me being me, I'm here to give my opinion, whether I like it or not, whether it seems like it not come from a popular narrative or the running narrative or not, whether it not come or it not go with the status quo. You see me? If that's my opinion, that's my opinion. You see me? Because again, I created a channel for really give my opinion. Over last week, a few things happened. And this was the first thing that was happening. This was the first thing. So look on the screen. And I find it very ironic. This Omega put up on screen. Very ironic. Very, very ironic indeed. Let me put it up on screen. People want to go up on the screen. You look like it enough to go up on the screen, and people. You look like it enough to go up on the screen, but put it up on the screen because I want to talk about it. And again, I deal with it. So I'm deal with it. It's alright. I dealt with it. So yeah, so let me remove the comments. So here we go, people. So I got this message, very, very, very nice message from a Donovan Bennett. Big up yourself, Donovan Bennett. Dan Booty 52. What a name, Dan Booty 52. I don't know who name Dan Booty 52, but Dan Booty 52, and there's a reason why I'm even not sure this, because even the last couple of days, I find out where this message came from. Find out where the message come from and why the message came about. Hold on. So getting a comment like this on one of my videos, then it probably wouldn't have been alarming, right? But getting a comment like this on my Instagram was very interesting. It goes on to read, suck your mama, ball bree. Suck your mama, ball bree. Yeah, corruption like speed. Raya, which is Ryan, shoulda never boss you. Yeah, traitor. Possible gwe. Kiss my teeth. All MG Sports where did want sue Ryan for every for fuckery, you got friend up SYM, which is suck your mother. Batty boy. First time I get that message, I'm like, now my Instagram, even though it was me page Instagram. It was BallPreetV page Instagram. So I say, yo, who take time out for feel so heated, feel so angry, for decide for jump in a BallPreetV Instagram inbox for send me up under my mother. And I couldn't understand it. And at the time, people may tell her, I'm like, could I do a video where objective? Could I do a video where is not me telling to speed out? Could I have the can I talk anything about more than what everybody I say, or the status quo I say? Where the popular narrative I say, so I have to do video. I forgot to do a video now and speed out, and oh no, I literally didn't do a video. And then I probably, oh no, you're not doing a video, you're with speed, you want to speed bootlickers them. Somebody take them time out of them day for send me up under my mother. But the interesting part I think say all MG Sports where they want to sue Ryan for fuckery. You got friend up, so come at batty boy. And I'm like, hey, MG Sports, my friend up. People, me and nobody an enemy. Me and MG an enemy. Me see MG regularly. When I go to press conferences, me and MG talk. When Ryan and MG did have situations I go to Ryan and make him know I'm go to MG off of my own. And talk about them something there. I'm love for them thing bigger than mine. Them man, they have 50,000 subscribers. Both of them. So, that bigger than me, that not have nothing to do with me. You see me? But I understand now where this come from because it was my BallPreetV channel on Instagram. Somebody said this to me and ironically I think it came from the fact that Bomb Sports and other people will tag me in posts that MG's also tagged in posts. I'm gonna give thanks. Me need me Instagram page for growth. And I don't post a lot. So somebody see those posts and I say me and MG a friend. Yeah, me and MG a friend. Yeah, me and everybody a friend. Me and Bomb Sports a friend. I'm a friend with everybody. Me not an enemy with nobody. I'm not an enemy and nobody an enemy. Donovan Bennett. Me and nobody an enemy. Ryan should have never boss you. Why you giving attention to an idiot though? Jamaica have no shortage of them. Me just find it amazing. I find it amazing Docklands Tenet. It's so amazing to somebody took the time out to think they're so angry. Them could have run in on my inbox and do that. However, on the other hand, before the week done, I got this message. And this message made my day. That message I give me back some feel good vibe because this was one of the first messages when me I get like this. So this message came in my Instagram again. This was from Dan J. White. So Dan J says, good morning. Me respond and say, good morning. Dan J went on to say, my name is Dan J. White. I am a football player from St. Catherine High School, 13 years old, going to play my second year of U14, and I know that the JFF under 13 side has already got picked, but I am please asking if you can contact the JFF for me. I would love to represent them. I may say General Star. Me can't contact nobody for nobody, but I'm like, yo, General Star. That means this youth, me not know him go to walk around and send this message to all of the waiting him to them. But for me, whatever, me don't know if him watch the channel, me don't know if him just see the Instagram page, I don't know if him just, but this is what me want eventually do. More eventually grow the channel so some youth with some talent out there that are not being seen, I can play them clip and eventually make a few people get to see some talents and push out some talents out there as well. You see me? So after that, I have go on him rant and I have to think about doing social media and what social media come with, and I have to wonder if you're there road and a man feel like say in view so and a man will see her and say yo, because see them a face there, so a man would see me in yo King, are you speed boot the car that it come with. But it come with that. But it come with me just knowing what me about. Is me just know say yo, my views is about that. And you say again people with the Donovan thing, and it's a reason why I'm bring it up. Because it's just to show you the space and the temperature that has been created, and people will feel like them in them feelings, and people will think they're so heated about this thing, and easy me people feel like them for disrespect you because that easy me. So it's so interesting, but me I tell you, Danje sending this a couple days after really give me back little hope and say, you know, say you out there do a good thing, you, and if you just continue doing a good thing regardless. Easy me. But me not lie you. Yeah, a couple days, Donovan really didn't have me questioning if this is worth it. Because financially, probably eventually I get there, no worth it. Like doing a video and nobody liking the video, nobody is dropping a super like on the video. I would just continue where I go. You see what everybody run out and do video because speed is a hot topic and everybody has speed and when time nothing I go on, we still there build video. When Reggae Boyz them now play for months, we have do video day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. The boys them keep out the positive energy. When nothing I go on, we still have the video, we still keep it. Wait name there, we still have the videos, we still have the live for how much hours. We still give up the time when we could have used the time for do something more productive in all honesty. You see me? But this is what it is in the people. Again, upon reflection, I realize how I can do what I'm doing more effectively or more effective, and that's what I'm gonna do. Going forward, I'm gonna find a more effective way to do all of this. You see me? So me can do this more effective. So probably on another see them long live, yeah, where really me gonna have to use the time more effectively. So me gonna come probably do some shorter videos. Still I do lives, but I probably do the lives them shorter, cut the lives them, do some videos, go back to my editing, go back to some stuff I love. But you see, for me, the only man with pants pan waist, I nah follow nobody. Trust me. Me the only man with pants pan waist, we nah follow nobody. People my grow as a rasta youth. Wait, I'm a promise you this. Me the promise you say. Me a lot of people they say they want to see me with locks. I'm promising you. Say, we're not gonna know. I'm promising say one day me gonna show a photo. And ironically, what the photo I have with me and my locks is a photo, is a Manning Cup photo. You see me? And people, this is me and me have to be real to myself. Me have to be real too. When I grew up and believe, you know. You see me? And that is just me. When I follow the noise, you see me, I don't follow the noise. So the noise could have mixed some more. You see me? And the ironic thing about it, you know, is to follow the noise are the easiest way to make money. Because I miss a lot of opportunities to make money the other day. I could have make some money and get some bag of money off of the speed video them. You see me? I could have get some money off of the speed video. I could have done a lot of speed out videos and I'm pretty sure say them would do a lot better than any video I'm doing. I'm wasting my time to do, you know what I mean? So what is right for you, my friend, isn't right. What you think is right, you can think what is right for me, Issa Allen. You can't think what is right for me, you have to think what is right for you. You have to think right from the point of view or where you stand, isn't it? But this is me, this is my first year at Manning Cup. And number 8 was my favorite number. When I see that image once and now I see it again, people, you will never see this image again in life. This is me. I have my jersey back here. I love number 8. I think a Kaka did make me love number 8. You know? A Kaka did make me love number 8. Don't be intimidated. Nah, not intimidated, man. We just have to do things differently. We're going to maximize the time. Again, the space kind of different right now. And again, as you can see, if you're not triggering certain things certain way, you're not gonna. But let's have to figure it out. I'm gonna go and figure it out. Is me like come I like talk football, I like be the only one to keep a certain positive energy and people that my positivity come from my upbringing. Is me, that is me. Is me, the Rasta you would never change. Is me not because I see the natty. It's no so born with the roots, but the roots are not your roots or you think. So picking up for speed is not a waste of time, but calling out the JFF is a waste of time. It's not telling nobody not to call out the JFF. What is your point? What do you aim to get from it? And again, Speed say 2 years time, get your lawyers. It's again, you're not even to come to Jamaica over there. What are you saying? But anyways, get your lawyers, Issa. Get your lawyers. Get the best fine people. And get some better people in the JFF, no man. Issa, enough move on, my friend. Move on. One way or the other. Can you have a coach look at that player, find out what school he's going? Yeah. Him say him go send catching. Think I send catching him say him go tell him send me some clips. But him young, so he's like send catching I am go, but he's like him young, but is him yeah, him young, so anyway. He said him never see me at Vegas. He said we couldn't have qualified for the World Cup in Vegas, my friend. The other day was the biggest day. Not 20 odd years we nearly went to the World Cup and you wouldn't have been there, my friend. You see me? Anyways, go and talk from the comfort of your home. One of the way upon the people big up on yourself. It's a big up yourself, my friend. You see, big up yourself. We just talk a lot of things. But you have your truth, I live my truth. Again, as a little Rasta youth. You see me? Yeah, as a little Rasta youth. Said we, you see me? But we have to move forward, people. We have to pick up pieces and we have to, where do Jamaica and Reggae Boyz go from here? We're going to have some other things that come through. We have some things where we learn. And for me, it can all be about lessons we can learn, things we can take, how we can move on. That's just me. Lessons we can learn, things we can take, how we can move on. So we talk about Trevante Stewart, that was absolute bull crap. You call it out. You see me? That was bullcrap. Them something that have to get fixed. I'm very solution oriented, Issa Allen. And for me, I don't waste my time on things I think won't change. So I try to find things where will change and how we can affect those things. King Warren, him wrong, subtle, no going around it. This needs to be said. He needs to find a way to change the temperature. Can't just move on from a wrong that was not acknowledged. Yeah, him wrong. So and again, Jay Umber, I'm like the fact say, especially you, I guess he might come out damn share little by little. See him do a couple interviews there. So now, as I say, change the temperature by doing what? Acknowledge same wrong. Acknowledge same get it wrong. I think he has acknowledged that again. I play the video again. That not suffice to you. That not suffice to say, yeah, take the blame. Take the blame. Take the blame and want to be part of the solution. It's fine by me. You take the blame, you want to be part of the solution. It's fine by me. But if you ask me, I'm going to just say it again. He wrong a little more, as wrong as he want to be. How much of the blame I play it 1,000,000 times? How much of the blame?
How much to coach and how much to play?
I
50-50, 65.
I don't look. Some players get one chance and bury it, right? And that would have been enough. All we needed was one goal. So I think everybody, I would say the JFF 1/3, McLaren 1/3, and the players 1/3. Make we take the blame evenly.
All right.
So make we take the blame. He's taking the blame. Wanting to be part of the solution, it's fine by me. You mess it up, you want to fix it. You have the requisite skills to fix it. It's fine by me. It's fine by me. Changing the temperature now. Changing the temperature, you say him can come out. He might come out, he might do a few more interviews. Probably next time I talk about next one him. Him wrong, subtle, no going around it. This needs to be said. He needs to find a way to change the temperature. Yeah, he needs to find a way to change the temperature. Can't just move on from a wrong that was not acknowledged, but it was acknowledged, J.A. Hummingbird. It's probably not acknowledged in a way where you want it to be acknowledged, but that is acknowledging. He did not.
How much to coach and how much to play? 50-50, 65.
I don't look. Some players get one chance and bury it, right? And that would have been enough. All we needed was one goal. So I think everybody, I would say the JFF 1/3, McLaren 1/3, and the players 1/3. Make we take the blame evenly.
All right.
Issa say I don't want to say he's wrong. When me for say he's wrong about or on, where him not just take the blame for. When me the man saying take the blame, 1/3, the players them have to get blame. The JFF them have to get blame. If we say he should say I was to be blamed. Yo, we say Uno. It's Allen, you can't program me, my friend. I'm sorry, but you can't program me. You can't tell me what to say. King don't even want to say. You can't tell me what to say. You literally can't tell me what to say. You can't tell me what to say. You don't want to program everybody. You don't want a cult, my friend. You don't love cults, you know. And I love cults, and that's why I leave the religion again, bro. Religion and division and them something they are cult movement. And I love cults. You can't tell me what to say. King don't even want to say I'm wrong. Him wrong. Him wrong about what exactly? The man just say him take blame. And him take 2/3 of the blame. Well, what are you saying, Issa? Why me for say him wrong and him say him wrong? Well, him say him take the blame. What for say him wrong about? McLaren delivered a kill shot to Speid in his departing words. When I feel it's important to know when to exit stage left. It's just a matter of time while J football remains on life support. Again, we can do something about it. Let's do something about it. But people at 1 o'clock now, I really need to go and get some rest. You should say I was to be blamed. Jay Hummingbird, that's crazy. He should say I was to be blamed. When did he take blame? Can say you know use your brain. Man exclude himself from the blame and King say the man take the blame.
How much to coaching and how much to players?
I
50-50, 65.
I don't look. Some players get one chance and bury it, right? And that would have been enough. All we needed was one goal. So I think everybody. I would say
I think everybody.
the JFF 1/3,
The JFF 1/3 is a part of the JFF.
McLaren 1/3, and the players 1/3.
McLaren 1/3 again. He advised McLaren.
Me could take the blame.
And the players 1/3. So him need to say, the JFF 1/3, I'm a part of the JFF. McLaren 1/3, I was advising McLaren, and the players 1/3, we have to select the. Come on, man. The greatest thing is he wants to be a part of the solution. That is the greatest thing. He wants to be a part of the solution. He lauded himself, so he should take the blame personally. Okay, so here's my thing. If we get a chance, press conference or not, what are the questions you think for ask Mr. Speid? You lauded yourself. Do you personally take blame for this? All right. Those are good questions for asking. He said the JFF. Isn't he a part of the JFF though, J. Hummingbird? Can you try interpret what the man say and you put your meaning? What is my meaning? The JFF, is he a part of the JFF? Bro, I don't know. I don't know. When you say what him say, I am wrong. I solely admit that maybe I say, as we say, we have to move forward someday, J.A. Hummingbird and Issa Allen. We have to move forward. And again, if I ever get the opportunity to ask a question, probably that is the number one question that needs to ask. Do you solemnly take the blame for all that has gone wrong, knowing that you are the most influential decision maker in the JFF? And then him say, yes, I solely take the blame. That is why I solely want to be a part of the solution. Enough to be a part of the blame, for take the whole I blame. King, you read the article and conflict of interest. Why you not break that down? Because you always know if you do it, it will prove you're sitting here wasting time. I believe some I sit here waste time in honesty, to be honest. And that's why I'm gonna start do some different things, some different ways. So I genuinely feel like I'm waste time. I also know that that conflict of interest article you want me to read that I started reading just now. Me know say, alright, we think I got happen from the conflict of interest. Issa, come obviously. I mean I probably do 10 minutes. Come obviously, Issa. Come explain to me, come educate me, come like learning. The conflict of interest article. What is gonna be? It's a thing. It's factual. What do you think I got happen to it? It's a what got happen? We're gonna be banned for 4 years. Ooh, we're gonna be banned. It's a spooky. It's a more asleep. Yeah, more go in bed. Easy me more asleep. But come on, say, come educate me, because you have a lot of education. The conflict. I'm bring up the conflict of interest article and read it, because it just says I need to read this article right now. So let me bring it up, let me download it, and let me read it. And the conflict of interest. Let me read it. Alright, ready? Hold on. I'm bring up the article while Issa has joined. Gentle people, let's go. Article on screen, let's go. Is Article 19?
Yeah, Article 9.
Verse 19, chapter 19. Conflict of interest.
Yeah.
1.
You break it down now.
Persons bound by this code shall not perform their duties. Bracket. Wait. Persons bound by this code shall not perform their duties, right? Bracket. In particular, preparing or participating in the taking of a decision. That was close bracket. In particular, preparing and participating in the taking of a decision. So persons bound by this code shall not perform their duties, right? In particular, in preparing and partaking in taking of a decision, right? In situations in which an existing or potential conflict of interest might affect such performance. A conflict of interest arises if a person bound by this code as, comma, or appears to have, comma, secondary.
You see why I said this, sir?
Oh wait, may I go to a conflict of interest arises if a person bound by this code as or appears to have secondary interests that could influence his ability to perform his duties with integrity in an independent and purposeful manner. So again, let me see it again. A conflict of interest arises if a person bound by this code as or appears to have secondary interests that could influence his ability to perform his duties with integrity and in an independent or purposeful manner. Okay. Secondary interests include but are not limited to gaining any possible advantage for the persons bound by this code themselves or related parties as defined in this code.
You know, have to read 2 and 3.
Wamek.
Because the important part there, it clearly define the meaning and, you know, what goes on in terms of a conflict of interest. If you want to read 2 and 3, you can, but as I say, you don't have to.
Because me not think me read nothing where you nor me never know. You think what miss?
Is there a conflict of interest? Because you never a while
is
ago.
there a conflict of interest?
Yeah.
So what is the conflict of interest? Let's identify the conflict of interest. So the conflict of interest is that Rudolph Speid is going to be the coach of Jamaica.
You know,
start from Rudolph Key. No, hold on. So hold on, that's the power. So Rudolph Speid is the owner or the coach of Cavaliers. Owner or coach. whatever it want be. What exactly is the role of cabinet? Regardless.
You don't
So
have to even talk about the national appointment. We can't even lift that out. May we deal with what before the national appointment.
yeah,
Rudolph Speid is the owner and technical director of a club.
yeah.
He sits on the board of the JFF.
Mm-hmm.
He is the head of the technical committee.
Mm-hmm.
He is also on the finance committee of the JFF.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many secondary interests that this man have, it would be ridiculous. You remember the other day when Mount Pleasant, when the league, that is the Jamaica Premier League, them sent a letter to the board, the JFF board,
Yeah.
about Mount Pleasant. And when the decision come back, when we read the letter, and it tell us a board of directors, I Rudolph Speid name that me see this, and I Rudolph Speid write the letter sent to the JFF board.
Mm-hmm.
So those things are secondary interests. And what I understand, make it look like it's just some passing thing. We are not saying that he's acting on these, which number 2 and 3 probably speak about that. But it says if you're bound by this code, whether you have or appear to have secondary interests, bro, that could influence your ability to perform your duty with integrity and an independent, purposeful manner.
So
Whether we like it or not,
I just said number two says before being elected, appointed, or employed, persons bound to this code shall disclose any relations and interests that could lead to situations of conflicts of interest in context of their respective activities. Again, when me read that, let me give you an example. When me apply for work and me get a work, me have a conflict of interest of home signing, and it say you have to declare your possible conflict of interest because you have other business outside where your personal business where you do. And again, when me learn about declaring when me do on the outside is from me declare it and the powers that be, me don't know what them do, what them due diligence, what them do. And from them do them due diligence, my job is to declare it and make other people decide whether or not they're willing to go ahead with it. No, when they're willing to go ahead with it. So hold on. So the conflict of interest or the possibility of a conflict of interest, the appearance is there for all to see because it's evident. You're in a position you can get more Cavaliers players in the team, right?
I mean to stick up on this. So
Yeah.
People keep on saying, "Oh, get more Cavalier players in the team." King, it's not only about selection.
What else is about?
It can be about omission as well.
Okay.
It can be selection, omission. You can appoint people in. You know that the general manager for the Reggae Boyz team is the general manager for Cavaliers, Mr. Omar McFarlane. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
You know that a lot of the support staff for the national teams are from Cavalier. You didn't know that?
Goalkeeper coach, me not necessarily know. But I know say not a lot of them also from Mount Pleasant.
I'm just
hold on. I know say a lot of them is also from Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, Mount Pleasant.
So here's my thing. Here's my hold on. Here's my reasoning on a part of that.
No, but the point I just wanted to make, keep on making it only about selection. And I'm not saying that the gentleman is doing anything, King, but I'm saying that it's not only about selection. It can be appointment to other posts, which he has influence over, not getting other people in the team, which he has influence over, among other things.
Okay, influence over. So, again, if me have the best support staff and them they are Cavaliers, is it that me not to use them because them they are Cavaliers and me associate with Cavaliers? That me I try ask.
No.
Are them not good? Them not for them for just use any other somebody because
no. And the funny thing is, King, I don't know nothing about them.
Say you don't know nothing about them. Say you just know them. Say you don't know if them good or them not good.
King, I know the important thing. They come from Cavaliers.
So you don't care if them good or them not good. They just know them come from.
I don't know if them good because I'm not members of me. I work with them and the players them I work with them.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing personally. As long as the powers that be say all of this is okay. To me, it is
King, I just see
okay.
you running that trouble, King. I just see you running that
Yeah.
trouble. Yeah, me tell you
Mhm.
why. Sometimes the powers that be alright with the things that we are going.
And that is what
That
it
that
comes
don't mean
down
it is
to.
right.
But that is where it comes down to, because here's why it have to be where it comes down to. You know where you just set out a year amount, Issa Allen?
Yeah.
You just say you don't know if them good or not. So you know, so well on, you know, do your due diligence for find out if they're good or not, you know. But you are worried about that they're associated. So you're worried about if nepotism exists, you're worried about if cronyism exists, you're worried about all of that. But if those things exist and the people them good and the powers that be don't have a problem with it, if all them things that align, what are you truly worrying about?
King, and this may have to depart now because not because
Mm-hmm.
who the on the board might agree with it. Bro,
Yeah.
you think them do everything above board, then just go show you that.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
been
yeah,
in
but you
enough organizations. But we've
don't
been
ignore the other factors as well, you know, the part where you never stop for
if
find out
them
if
good, if
these
them
people
good.
are
Yeah,
actually good
yes,
at what them.
King. Yes, King. I don't know nothing about them, but I
But you
know
don't
that
care either.
they are from
Talk the truth. Talk the truth, you don't care.
I don't
Admit
like
the
some.
part
I
then.
no, no. The thing is this. You know, I'm not gonna say me not
You
care.
don't care, man.
But the
Issa, man. You
big
don't
thing what
care,
me
Issa.
know is that they're from that club.
Yeah,
You see
but
me?
you don't care if them good or them not good, Issa.
One what me know is them. Some of them are the most qualified. Cause Mr. Speed make sure so them go to them thing, them license and whatever. So probably that's why them get the jobs because them have the license.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
So more I know one thing though. What are you worried about? Are you worried about us getting sanctioned and being banned for the next 4 years? Those are the
No,
things that they're
because
worried about.
me tell you, King. You see, when you do things a certain
Mm-hmm.
type of way, bro,
Yeah.
it don't breed success. It does not
Oh,
breed
you feel so?
success. May I tell you that it don't breed success because
All
if
right,
you
my
have
friend.
somebody, King, if you have somebody in a organization that you are a part of,
You know, so
right?
me can
What
tell
me
you
just
this
say?
sticker. Hold on, a
What me just say now?
stick up in, stick up in,
Yeah,
no, stick
yeah.
up in. No. Manchester United have 115 charges over their freaking head, doing things all the wrong freaking way, and has the most success in world football.
No, it's not. They're doing it to help the club, and this is the point that I was going to make. If you have people in an organization where do things for personal interest and not the benefit
So
of
you know, say
what,
Manchester City are do what them a do for help, club,
then I must.
and nobody is doing anything for their personal interests. He said that happens all over the world, my friend. My thing is not about if this is done the right way. It's about if this is good or if it's bad. Say good is not the we call it.
Yeah,
I'm not
listen.
even want to use a term there. I'm not even want to use a term. For me, I'm gonna tell you, for me, it's if it's right or it's wrong. Big man thing. If it's good or it's bad. It's but if you say yo, them people are there and them not good and them not for there, then the argument hold all the water in the world. Or if it's that, yo, them are get what ban and them not there, your argument hold all the water in the world. What is it that you want us to do, my friend? What you want to do? But just tell you what to do, you know, I tell you say, 2 years time, the man say it out time out, get their best lawyers, get their board, and you see to do your research, you say get some lawyer and a man, it's a man and do the thing the right way. You know a solution. What is your solution? What is your solution?
King, you can't change nothing from outside, whether me like it or not. So whether you have support or not, you can't change anything.
You feel so? Me not feel so. I feel like if me did invested enough, we could have get them a best teams a lot, best
Go
team
and
a
go sit
liar
down.
and
Go
take
and go
them
sit
down.
down. And you be here just to say what I say if you get sued,
Mm-hmm.
nobody not gonna help you. So go and go sit down and get a best
I
player.
heard. See, you must have not have the money.
Go
So
and go
somebody,
sit down.
so see, them say nobody know they don't have the money. We care, you know. Nobody not
Yo,
care.
yo.
Come on, man. I
No,
think,
people
I think people.
King, we are talking about people care, but you can't do nothing. You know, realize when the election did go on,
Mm-hmm.
them people that have money and they spend the money, people in the vote for them.
No, I think there's a way for do it. You have to. I think there's always a way for do it. It
King.
can't be impossible, bro. It can't be impossible. But as
Yeah.
I say, you and me know say it never change. So as I
Yep.
say, why you purgative right now? Why you purgative? Your purgative of a beat of the ass. Going on next week.
Me
Let me
not
tell you
beat
this.
the dance, you know. We
This
have
is
make
my
sure
last
say,
video on this, by the way. Me not
we
bring
have
up
make
no
sure
more. No,
say,
I lie. I'll probably do one more video on it.
King, the truth, you can't stifle the truth. So
Me
whatever
no
the
want to
truth
stay for
is,
the truth. Me no
you
want to
have
stay
to
for the truth. But
accept
I
the
want to
truth.
move on, my brother. I want to move on, bro.
Me understand, but
How
King,
much weeks this? You're not
King,
tired. Me
King,
exhausted, you know,
King,
bro.
look at
If
no,
me hear speed name one more time, if me see a next video about speed, me not click. Me just
no King, look at no.
I do not want to see. Me
King,
tired, bro.
why you think we lose so much of the fans, bro? You see which one me live? A whole heap of Jamaicans there, so they get up and play ball every day, and I never hear them utter the word Reggae Boyz out of mouth yet. You know why, bro?
All right.
You reach the point where them just a reach, where them reached years ago.
What point that?
Years ago. Where you see what happened, you just say you can't do nothing about it, so you just second.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you one next truth. I think there's a lot of influence around Rudolph Speid name because I think I don't know for a fact, but there might be similar people on that same board, similar people that probably not as influenced, but probably have some influence that are in similar situation. But because they are not public figures, we don't know them, we know do the same thing we are. So there are bigger issues, bro. We have a president that is supposed to be the president, where him supposed to get the most of the blame and the brunt of the blame. We don't go for the president. So is it true, my sister, when not really do the right thing when supposed to do? I can't join, you know. Because when not really do the me not hear now go for the head. Me not see me supposed to see 17. Well, I know me supposed to see 17 video about the president. I know me not see that. I know me not see one video titles Mr. Ricketts. I know. You
No,
believe that?
but
You
look
believe
at
that?
the
Hold on, they
president.
believe saying I see one video title Mr. Ricketts for out. Guys, the
No
president
man,
not good.
me see video about the president. Cranky do a
Show
video about
me.
the president. Cranky.
I must cranky that can do it. But you get a point what me I make. Because
Yeah.
if the president not good and the president allow Mr. Speed to run it.
No, but
So now
I know
Mr.
the
Speed for be the
president.
president then,
Well,
man.
I know. All right, look at me. I
I
listen
don't know if I
about
go for the
me.
president.
I listen radio on a radio station the other day, and the host said that he can get a message from a farmer board member of the JFF, and he read out the text. And the man say, oh, I don't like people out there, but none of them up there don't have the brains like Speed. So Speed basically have everybody on a string because of him have the brains.
Mm.
You are saying other popular people on the day and bright people, but the people want that just because of football, this you know, of a Speed stamping ground that you know. So it's obvious if him have the brains for the football, then him have raised in a finance, him have a whole heap of things for him have expertise on the people. And bro, this man be the chef de mission for two games already. You know, chef de mission meaning like when them a got Olympics, him in charge of the whole Olympics team. You hear what I say? So him have posts where other people them not even that them dream, they couldn't dream to do them thing there. You see me say
So my question is, hold on. May I
let me
ask a
just say this.
question on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why people choose him for do them?
Because he's
Why?
capable king.
Same capable.
You see nobody a talk about Speed not capable.
So if him capable, and
King,
again,
you see,
I will put with trust in him for God World Cup.
well, we done put the trust in him already.
That's why I say. That's why I say what the end goal.
Yo,
That me keep on asking is that
King,
what the end goal?
King,
What the end goal? What the real end goal? Me don't know
King,
what the end goal. What the end goal?
you see, me telling you, so when you do certain things a certain type of way, it don't breed success, bro. Man, tell you, God not like ugly, bro. Man, tell
Yeah.
you that.
Bro, if God not like ugly, me don't know. Oh, black people get slaved, you know that. God not like ugly and we get enslaved, bro. Me I miss
Never
something.
try to know that.
We never watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who this? Demario McCallum. I know the money reach my account. Me I follow it. Me I follow it. Alright. Yo, tell the man say yo, send over the money to my account because me get buy out. Bro, that's all my mates, bro. Me not run with popular narrative. Them man I tell ask Issa them. Issa them full of narrative and every name I see them with that. Me not run with popular narrative, bro. Me always like talk it balance. And again, I like talk things where I can influence. I feel like I can influence I can influence the obvious thing. Then Trevor to store reasoning that they weak that need to go out the door. And you get me, I say, and again, sure, tomorrow I'll probably play the next interview. And then tomorrow I'm done with this. When I say I'm done with this, I'm done. When I say tomorrow I'm done with this, a different thing. But after tomorrow, all if 100 likes my video them get, they say it go on and tell me, I'll be creative, I'm gonna find back some things. Cause this I send, what this I do now, I send me for to be creative, honestly. This my like the idea now. I'm gonna be forced to be a lot creative. So watch me going on my creative box. You know much. You know, so me I'll have some Mace agreeing with information for going and I'll know them in a drop because this is so. This has just been so. I'm just tired. Dog. It's like people are telling me nah watch football. People want to broke pit. No, I can't broke my vibes. I'm booking my ticket. I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to wear my black, gold, and green jersey, and I'll be saying, me know me I can do you know. I don't know if you come to Mexico.
Oh, me? No, sir.
Yeah. Me are there in Mexico. Me are there in Mexico. Me I take a trip, man. Me I take a trip, but that are me personally, bro. Me delusional, Me delusional. And then guess what? Me know where I got World Cup, and I'll be there. Me know me I got World Cup go to Jamaica. And right, me have a next video for drop. Why do you tell me something? I make me build a video on it. Good for tell me. Alright. Me I go. Make sure I save that right now and do that video there. That's my thing there, bro. Isn't it? And you say, you know what the hardest thing for doing in life? Hardest thing for doing in life, I go against the status quo. You see the status quo? Jesus Christ. That's the hardest thing for go against. Trust and believe me. And the hardest thing for go against narratives. When something paint already, right?
King,
In a delegation.
you see, we just go through the we just go through the conflict of interest thing, bro. It's so blatant. So and I like people just blindfold and I go with a narrative, bro. It's something that we're seeing before our very eyes. Look on this stuff. Bro, it might tell us that him have so many secondary interests. You are the technical head of the technical committee which selects coaches, and you get appointed as the coach. For you, that is another secondary interest, bro. You see all them thing that when people see them thing that them turn off on the thing, bro. May I tell you, bro?
You know, and again, and for me look upon it is he qualified to be a coach? Yes. Can he do the job? Yes. Unless I mean stop.
We don't know if he can
Unless
do
I
the
mean
job.
stop.
We don't know
Well,
if he can do the
well,
job.
me put my support and my belief say I'm gonna do it. I have to do it. That is me personally. You can choose another part. That is me personally. You see me? Yes, Texican, head of delegation, I'll be there as head of delegation.
Listen, they get a post.
Yeah, man, give me a post, man. That's the money when I see reach my account. Like, do I need, who many for send my account? I send him my account number for you send again. I heard Mr. Ricketts was the one opposing vote against Speed, being the head coach, and Speed walked out. Those and scared man, them say, Ricketts was the one. Jaja. You see them buy you out, you refuse to against the status quo. And a status quo name there, man. I think a status quo. Anyways, probably have to learn right name for true.
A status quo. You know what name? Just
no, I mean I think a status quo or
status quo. Yeah. Man just
a status.
Man just not write it good. Man just not write it good.
No, you have core, C-O-R-E.
Yeah, me know me see what I have, but me just say man not write it good. You just want to drum it down your man throat saying not write it good. You?
I am done. Why I'm done nothing about it? No, I'm just saying. Isn't it? But I just say thing, isn't it? That is not me, boss, and it is status quo. Yeah, man. I just say things. Two Damian Hendricks and Demarian, man. Yo, I just say go. Big man thing, family. And the thing is, as I say, with all of everything we go on and everything we highlight, I already don't see them thing already. Realize say I'm not gonna be bullied, just joining because I want to join or because I feel safe for just saying that or because I'm gonna get more views and I'm gonna get more likes. None of that. At them thing there are the easy way out. It's some can't take the easy way out. I not get $1 from nobody. Again, I might never get a speed interview. Again, I might never get a butler interview ever again. But guess what? Those did what it's supposed to do for the channel and give me a foundation. What I do with the foundation are gonna be interesting. And how creative can I be? Are gonna be very interesting. And again, that is where me are gonna get forced to be creative. You see me be creative and probably the creative side of me take me to a different level, bro. You see me, but I don't want to create a channel where, as I say, is a beaten, or you see me. I don't want to create that has never been me. You know me, Issa. I not me that, bro.
No, man.
But if I want to create a channel, say more move away from some of them things, bro. More I go to a podcast vibe, more I go to a different vibe. You see me, I don't know how it will be received. But more I go to that. You see me? And like the low hanging fruit, you're afraid of the man them, you want media pass, you get buyout. Suck your mother king. Yeah, MG a friend. Bro. Meaningless. I just my work company for put in and make my work speak for myself, you see me? If Butler can return to Ryan, he can get another Butler interview. Butler doesn't carry feelings for too long. Again, I know some Issa. When they beat me, I'm going to tell you this. When they beat me,
Who
and
beat you?
Butler.
Wait.
Well, I know. When they beat me for the questions I'm going to ask. I'm going to say Butler over Ryan. I'm going to say to Ryan, Mr. Ryan, when I ask Butler about Whisper going to party, which is the biggest question on the list. And you see, that me telling about interviews. Sometimes I saw interviews go, my friend. That is the biggest question. That is the go-to question. Whisper going to the parties. Easy me. I never asked. I just a life go. Easy, but make a king.
But me did hear
King.
the
Why you
answer
not
to that
ask
question.
king? Why you not? But every question, everything that was said on the show, we hear the answer to it already. Come on, cut your shit, Issa. You see, I saw
I know everything. I know everything.
I saw you see I laugh,
back.
bro. You see I laugh, cut your shit, man. I saw the
I know
youths, boy.
everything because me hear him
Me's
answer
a
the
little
question there.
YouTuber. Me's a little
Me hear him answer
YouTuber,
the
you know.
question.
And they beat me.
Me-
Yo, why you never ask this? You never ask that. Yo,
me
I
hear him
saw
answer the
the
question
boy.
for the 6 kings, so that's why
But every
never really
question
too
when him come
interested.
answer upon the show, him don't see them. Did he say nothing new on the show, my friend? He didn't.
Not a thing.
I'm just saying that the biggest number one question, I tell him, me link Ryan, I say, bro, you see that? So the people them beat me now, but you not ask a question. I say, so somebody sent me for ask me. And I say, I saw it come on, bro, but guess what? When you beat me, I mean, he's a little YouTuber would just start. That's how I want to stay, man. Uno? It's a Uno? That's how I want to stay, man. So, what in all now do I send me to be creative? Watch me come back with some creative ideas. Watch them ideas. And I'm thinking box me, isn't it? And I'm thinking box me, I go. Be on the lookout for one of our very talented centre back, Jamie Lawrence, top quality. Jamie Lawrence, Jamie Lawrence, no. I can't have Jamie Lawrence from KC. I can't have that youth there from long time. Jamie Lawrence. Jamie Lawrence, no. One bag of Jamie or Jamie Hyde. I mean, I mix up with Jamie Hyde. Okay. Remember Jamie Hyde? You remember the name there, Issa?
Hyde, Jahil
Jamie
Hyde.
Hyde. No, man. They have a Jamie Hyde before Jahil Hyde, man. Jamie Hyde, they have, man. I think a KC him, they go.
Him brother?
Yeah. Jamie was before him. Jamie, I go to my age or older for sure.
You have Jamie, Jahil, and you have a bigger one. I think you want some coach, or some shit, I remember.
King, I'm going to be honest with you. I beat you for Melissa question to Coach McLaren, but you are still learning and you are learning and growing exponentially. Yeah, and Damon Hendricks, you see that way you beat me for. I don't think you beat me for it, I think you join on a narrative about beating me for it because when I'm a fellow co-workers them decided that it was a way for target me. And me can tell you, if me have to ask a question there a million times, I ask a million the same question about Melissa again. Damien, the same question I asked again with the same scenarios. I asked it a million more times. That was never a question for get beaten for. Because again, we only did what here to the change the price of rice. But me ask a question there a million times again. I get one I say, I learn from it, to be honest. I'm keep growing and learning, but me not asking about Melissa after Melissa and how that really that galvanize the youths them. They never galvanize the youths them. That's none of them, but that should have been used. That should have been used with videos, make the man them see what I go on for the country. But then again, it's a different story for a different day. Is me Damien Hendricks, big up yourself. But it's a I'm
Yes,
betting
yeah,
my bro.
I cut. I'm gonna say King is if they, Mr. Speed they did not do the thing the right way, bro, he wouldn't have a problem right now. I praise people who that praise him right now, man. I tell you that.
No, I agree. I agree. I understand. I agree. I'm a no, but there's no way for him do it a different way right now, unless him no take the two something them and we give somebody else, and we don't know anybody will get it. It's a gamble, but for him put up him chest for say yo me. I was gonna say him never say I'm part of the problem. I solemnly a part of the problem, but for me, I think I've heard enough to say them admit say them a part of the problem, and if him want to be part of the solution, personally, me not have a problem with it. Personally, I will be supporting. Personally, as I say, this is a coach who must bring Lionel Messi to Jamaica. Give thanks. I say Lionel Messi in a flesh in a bro. One at a time, them probably never did med say. Make watch Lionel Messi play football, you know. I'm say Lionel Messi come to Jamaica. That is impossible. That's an impossible task. You get me? I say. I'm see Speed put in the work as a coach. You see me? We might not like it, but we see him put in the work as a coach, and as a coach, me judge him. And part of me, one probably thinks me agree with corruption, but as I say me a Rasta bro, and part of me is you see when I talk about that and talk about nepotism and talk about all them something, they have to go carry me back to slavery and have to carry me back to the effects of slavery and the running effects of slavery and the running effects of some youth, why the average black man or the black youth who have a Jamaican passport not have the same, not get the same opportunity as a next youth. So sometimes nepotism a part of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes the perceived corruption and conflicts are part of it for really get the job done. And probably I'm the only man ever say so publicly. But me I tell you, if you know really use nepotism and really try for balance but that's playing scale, we end up with a next white coach where come here and me and know which part. Me and know I'm gonna want to bring it to a race thing. So I'm gonna say white is not a race thing. Me saying white is for just say Steve McLaren. We don't know Steve McLaren there right now, you know. Steve McLaren will not be listening to BallPreetV tonight, you know. We can guarantee you that, you know. But chances are Tapa Whitmore there I listen to BallPreetV, bro. Chances are Tapa Whitmore up I listen to BallPreetV. As it's sad to say. But that's why me not even have an issue with it. Yes, when we talk Speed a listen, you know. You think Speed now listen Elite Sports? Issa, you think Speed now listen Elite Sports? Be honest with me.
You know that, man.
That's a mega left it. That's a mega left it. You see me? That's a mega left it, bro. And sometimes that's why I must say your interest and you see you know you're born out corruption, and bro, everything of it use under the sun. You see me? And for me, if it is for the best of the country, and if I Speed I take with the Holy Grail, it might not be done the right way, but it's done. And I'm gonna put my support behind it. Because at the end of the day, we don't know. It might be it work, it might not work. Our next man might work, our next man might not work. I've seen so much failed campaigns. You think I know me as failed campaigns? I'm from me a Pitney from 98 when I see back a World Cup, bro. That a way before Mr. Speed time. You see me? So that's why I'm so relaxed about it. So yeah, right now it's all about ego. Sometimes the best action an administration can take is rescue himself or gracefully resign. Exactly. It can be both. You might never know them can gracefully resign or take action themselves. Yeah, both ways, Marcus McFarlane. Speed didn't bring Messi to Jamaica. They draw against them. What do you mean they draw against them? They draw against them. I'm pretty sure Speed bringing team to win the same competition where we're going to watch tomorrow, by the way. And you know the irony is, I hear the argument the other day, Issa.
Yeah.
Made the argument to say that see Tapa go win the competition tomorrow. You know, say Tapa make Speed a beat him up in a JPL. Tapa make Speed a beat him up in a JPL. I find it ironic. I find it so ironic say Tapa make Speed a beat him up in a JPL. No way Tapa should make Speed a beat him up in a JPL. It shouldn't be happening. Yes. No way. Why your opinion on that?
Me agree. I mean, never like type of coaching acumen from man. Still, I ain't gonna lie about that. But I think this year, I think Ferguson, help him a lot in terms of tactics and all these things. So team look way better right now.
Yeah. But yeah. Because the speed type of argument speed a lead though. But yeah, I think Tapa has become a better coach as well. But the thing is it true here and that the next thing to the fan base has become so crazy, bro. I hear people are called back for every name. All Rene Simons today was so funny was speed about Rene Simons. But we love Rene Simons, he's a legend, but Jano. You know what's about Rene Simons a coach team right now, to be honest. Talk true again.
No.
Yeah, me say people say give Rene. People say give everybody. People call back for Grimmy. Bro, the same people them a crucify Grimmy, dog. I say I can't trust it's a we need a crucify Grimmy.
Who is Uno?
You apartheid. You never that crucify Grimmy, talk true.
He made the same play too defensive.
Yo, me, the whole of we, I must say we that crucify Grimmy. So now him out and him gone and can't live in the past, sir. I'm not so good with living in the past, isn't me? Good moving forward.
We just forget everything what they do and just we're gonna just forget everything that they did and just focus on.
No, how me view it, to be honest, is my view. I'm looking at Speed the coach. So me I judge Speed as Speed the coach. I not judge Speed as Speed will do all of this and all of that and all of this and all of that. Me I judge Speed as Speed the coach. And it's similar to how me I judge Mason Greenwood as Mason Greenwood the player. Because if me go hold Speed to that account, that mean I should be as righteous and hold Mason Greenwood to that account as well. Because Speed coach is different from Speed administrator. So if me go rate Speed coach different from Speed administrator and rate Mason Greenwood the footballer different from Mason Greenwood personal life, I see him for the same, bro. So you do one thing and not do the next.
The funny thing is that Speed administrator is good too. It's just that you have too much things doing. Bro, we can't deny the fact the man is have a brain and him know how to manage, know him for doing thing whichever part him go. You see me? So we can't deny him of that. But my God, man, stick to one thing. Finish with one and then do the next.
Somehow this man know how to do.
King, when me talk to you about this now, remember, me tell you that the man have so many secondary interests. Remember, me tell you that, whether look at this, being the coach of Cavaliers or the owner, a board member, head of the technical committee, secondary interests all over. You can't even employ your people them in the federation. You saw me talk about that secondary interest. So I will leave that.
This is what it is, you know, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it is. Until we find some solutions. You know me, I do. Me I rally around the boys them. And as me say, me not pretend to be self-righteous. I'm not pretend to be as righteous, because that means me as a content creator, that means me have to show the same righteousness with Mesa Green. And that people been a call me out for. I don't know say it different, you know. No, people are say different, king different, but it's really not different. You know, it's really not different. So is either me gonna take me gonna accept Speid the coach and ignore everything else, or me gonna accept Macy Green as the player and ignore everything else. We say it's different though.
Yeah.
Eh?
Me say different, yes.
Wow, something wrong with your mic, bro. Like corruption take over your mic, you know. Yeah, the massacre drop. Yo, the massacre drop. The massacre drop. Yo, gentle people, go listen to the massacre. Right to say sure them. Big up the massacre drop. We just get send the massacre. Lisa, go listen to the massacre. If you not listen to it yet. Easy me, yo. Dance all nice again, people. Until next time, smash the like button. And yo, I'm gonna listen to the massacre. Yo, Issa, big up yourself. Give thanks for passing through. People, smash the like button and yo, the massacre drop for true. Issa, big up yourself. Issa, gonna listen to the massacre to you, people. Big up on yourself. The massacre drop.
When BallPreetV, big them up. Yes, everyone, in case for me, big up BallPreetV. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know about TV, we are big up, I don't know. I want BallPreetV, you don't know how to take. Big up yourself every time. Like, share, and subscribe to BallPreetV.
I will tell them, say, BallPreetV, I will tell them thirst is nothing. Zoom in for the diamond, then.
Oh,
image
shit.
is everything. Obey your image. I will make them know. I've seen enough TV before, but I've never seen a TV like this. I've seen enough station before. BallPreetV, the one you top the list. Room! Shizzle for cheesy. I didn't know bigging up BallPreetV would be so easy. Kaboom! Room! Sham! Kaboom!